everyone to the sunniest chess tournament, Sunway Sitges Chess Festival 2025. We are right now at the top of the main church in the Sitges, which is the San Bartomeu Church. We're going right now to ring this huge bell, and the mini version of it will be ringing every time the round starts in the playing.
Bienvenidos todos y todas a la 12ª edición del torneo internacional Sunway Sitges. Estamos ahora mismo en lo alto de la torre de la iglesia de San Bartomeu porque vamos a dar el comienzo a este gran torneo pues, del 2025, una gran edición, y vamos a tocar pues, juntamente las dos comentaristas la campana de esta gran torneo.
Welcome everyone to the 12th edition of the Sunway Sitges International Chess Festival. We are right now in the Sunway Hotel. My name is Angelika Valkova. I will be your host of the event, and today we're starting our show with a special guest, the brewing Hardaway, who won his first game in the first round. How are you doing? Please share with us your emotions after the game, and also how is the Sitges treating you?
Thank you for having me. Yeah, the game was pretty easy. I think it was very smooth. And yeah, Sitges has been great. I'm from US, but I've been in Europe for like 50 days, or 40 days, something like that. So yeah, it's been a long time, but I'm still enjoying the atmosphere a lot here.
What have you been playing before? Or what have you been doing the last days?
I played in this tournament in Germany, this open tournament, Bavarian Championship.
Oh.
And then I played this Icelandic league, and then I had some rest between that, and then I played Llobregat, where I finished third. So
no jet lag for you.
Yeah, no jet lag, fortunately. Yeah.
Amazing. Okay, first round, of course, the favorites usually win. That's also what happens. By the way, we see still the games are ongoing, although it's already pretty late. Would you suggest to jump into the game to show some highlights? Maybe you can share till which moment was the preparation, what was happening. You can also use the mouse if you want, or we can just go.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. So, I was in prep to I saw she had a game last year, she went A6.
So the Scandinavian with queen d6.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And her opponent went a4, which is not great because just knight 6 equalizes. So g3 is the best move. But I didn't really check much after that because the pairings were out only an hour or two before the game, so I didn't really bother prepping. And so this was all fine, and then I just castled here. I wasn't really sure what I was doing. I don't see why this is a mistake. It's a normal move. But here I spent a lot of time. Bishop f4. I thought she would go queen b4, and I thought about moves like a3 or g4. This is one idea, just giving the d4 pawn. I think white is just too much compensation because you're up a pawn, but yeah, I already have rook d1, I think, and I'm just
your bishop on f8.
Yeah, these pieces are just stuck because you didn't bother to get the bishop out, so I think I'm just winning here. So that's probably what I was gonna go for, and I think I'm just better because you can't really take the pawn. But she played this move, which was fairly surprising because I thought this was the only testing move. But here I just go g4, and I think this was just me just impatience because I knew she was an aggressive player. And I knew she didn't want to just go back, and at least I just have knight e5, take, e6, and I queen f3. C6 I have knight a4, so you probably have to go knight d5, and then I just move back, and then I'm throwing c4. It's just very good for white already. So I think she saw this and then just thought the position's already pretty bad, so I might as well just sack. But there's really no attack with this move. I just take, and then there's no attack because I just block with the bishop. G5, there's no need to take this pawn, I just go back. And I'm threatening to trade the queens now. So, yeah, take. Okay, you can't take with this because, you may think you get endgame with 3 pawns for the piece, but I just go bishop b5.
Bishop d5. And the material is lost, yeah?
Yeah, so then, the game was already over, because she has no attack here, so d5, e5, c3. And then just say, the only other try is rook f4, maybe I just go queen c5, and this is just game over. Yeah.
You cannot even defend from the checkmate. Yeah, that's also what happened in the game. I believe at the very, just maybe if you just show the last move.
Yeah. Okay, There's a
Fork,
million-
illusion
yeah,
of a fork.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, there's a million ways to win. Okay, this Eve's just queen c3, threatening mate. You can't even take the bishop, so yeah, that's it.
And you cannot play queen d7, which would be logical
Yeah,
just
yeah.
to defend
Yeah.
from
Another
the
fork,
checkmate.
yeah.
There is
Nice
a
pin.
fork. Yeah. Very beautiful game. Congratulations. I want to ask you, first of all, have you been to Sitges before, or have you played in Spain other tournaments? What is your experience?
I've never been in Sitges before, but I played 2 events in Spain before. I played on the Sans Open last year, where I made my final GM norm.
Oh.
And then this Slow Regatta, I finished 3rd. That was a good tournament for me. Like big confidence boost because I had a really bad start. It's like 1.5 out of 3. I was losing like 9 rating after 3 games. Then I managed to like win like 6 games and like 5 wins, 2 draws, last 7 rounds, including like beating Pranesh with black pieces, which I didn't expect.
Wow.
So yeah, there was good vibes overall in Spain. I think I enjoy playing here a lot, and hopefully here I can continue that good fortune.
How so far you're enjoying the hotel? I mean, the whole atmosphere here, because looking at the other tournaments, look like strictly there is chess, there is this area where you play chess. Here you have, by the way, we have a lot of playing halls. There is playing hall on the 1st floor, a few of them on the 5th floor with this beautiful sea view. Does it bring something to helps you to play better chess?
Yeah, it's really just relaxing because, I mean, there's everything here. The weather's nice. There's a pool. There's a gym. There's a spa. Like, there's everything you need here to be to enjoy playing chess and to be in your best shape. So I think it's a very nice venue. It's probably one of the nicest I've been to. So yeah, it's great here. Yeah.
And talking about your chess journey, I've been also to the tournament Fujairah where you won the B group. Okay, it was not B group because it was basically the usual A group, but there was just this super tournament above it. One more time, huge congratulations on that. That was an incredible performance. You were basically leading whole event. Was it the highlight of the year? Was anything else special that happened this year? Because you're improving so rapidly.
Yeah, I mean, okay, I had a really bad first half of the year. The first few months I didn't really play much, and then I had this I went to this American Continental to try to qualify to the World Cup, and I didn't lose a single game, but I drew 6 games versus low rate, so I lost some rating and didn't do great. Then I had another bad event, and I was down to 2480. I was this is
oh no,
pretty bad. So, and then I had this US Junior where Mishra and Andy are playing, and I got 2nd. So that was nice, and then ever since then I think I've been on a good streak. I played Abu Dhabi. The Blitz was the highlight because I won it with 10 points. And then, this Fujairah was nice. And then, ever since then, I've been slowly going up, I think. I mean, my live rating is 2554 or something. So, I think the second half of the year has been very good. So, but this Fujairah is definitely the highlight.
And, final question about your chess journey. What are you, how are you training your chess? What is your, for example, main focus in, how is your routine ongoing?
I've been focusing on openings a lot more recently because for a very long time it was my biggest weakness. So that's been my main focus. But of course, I've also been training my calculation, all the necessary things you need to be a great chess player. You need to be very well-rounded, as well as I think every game I've given my 100% effort. I've had so many games I completely drawn, but I just decided to keep playing. And I think that just really helps me as a player because I'm experienced even these long end games. I'm trying to become Magnus, just playing super long end games.
The end game machines.
Yeah. So that's what I've been trying to do, and it's been going well. So I'll just keep doing what I'm doing and see how it goes.
And before letting you go, I wanted to ask if you would like also to take a look on a couple of other games. So, for example, if during the round some games stood out to you, because there have been some very nice games ongoing. Is there anything that caught your attention, or should I suggest?
We can see the list.
Yeah, of course. Here we have. So I myself found the game of Jules Moussard very interesting. We can dive into that game.
Yeah.
Because that was a game, so to say, of I would say exchange sacrifices. All the time the players were trying to sacrifice and exchange.
Yeah. Okay, I mean, I saw the opening. I mean, this is sometimes how you have to play in open events to get a win with black. And so, he went from some hippo type structure. Of course, he's more experienced, so white naturally didn't play the best way. I saw it till here, And I saw like the guy got bishop on e7.
So maybe
So-
just to show just a couple of moves earlier that this
Yeah.
e5. So apparently it was not the best move because this pawn structure on d4 and e5 they're a bit too weak.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I think the easier would be to keep still the pawn on e4, right? So
Yeah,
for
yeah.
white.
Maybe c3 or.
Yeah, maybe just trying to
Okay,
defend
but
everything.
I understand because like I mean you take c3 and then knight c6. I mean it looks a bit scary because you're a5 and d4 running, but maybe you have knight c4. Maybe.
Okay, and then you're attacking. I
Yeah.
think actually knight c4 was the best move in this position. So instead of c3, knight
Knight
c4
yeah, knight c4 here makes
immediately,
sense. Yeah.
and then you're targeting this d6. But okay, this e5. I mean, if of course black would take on e5, it would be
Yeah.
amazing. But yeah, take, and that's how we got to this pawn structure. And the pawn on d6, it looks so nice, but unfortunately,
It's
it's a weakness.
after
Yeah.
all, yeah. So okay, knight e4, g4 takes. Yeah, I saw this point. Okay, knight d6 is one option, but maybe there's rook d4.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because okay, you take.
And then you take, and there are these bishops.
Yeah, this is a threat. Okay, maybe you go here, but okay, white is great compensation. So yeah, knight c5 makes sense. Gf, knight e4. Yeah, this is the point of the game I saw. I mean, I thought this was interesting, but after all, I mean, I just take the pawn. And okay, so what's the material? What's the material? Up in exchange, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I mean,
Black is
if
up
you
in
take this,
exchange.
I'm sorry. If you take
But-
this, I mean, you're just like down like too many pawns, and this pawn's weak, yeah. So what does he do here? Actually, it's
That was a point of the game that no one needed rooks. So first, white sacrificed the rook
Yeah.
for the light piece because light pieces are simply too strong in this position.
maybe I should take this first, and then bishop
Yeah.
e7.
But
Maybe.
it's not looking so logical because you're opening up the
Yeah.
F file for the rook.
Yeah, it's very complicated position. But okay, I get this pawn's a weakness now at least. That's the point. This pawn's a weakness, so the queen's tied down to this pawn. And okay, I'm taking this next. Okay, let's if you go here, I take this. Oh, wait, no, this is hanging.
Oh yeah, there is a
Ah.
problem on F2. Yeah, have to be really
so
careful
what do
here.
you do here? Is queen e2 maybe? Then knight c5? Or do I have d7 there? The bishop, yeah?
Oh, very nice tricks. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
everything is so concrete in the position.
Yeah, it's very hard to see, yeah,
Mhm.
especially with like a 2000 player, and it's you
Yeah,
can't really
of
blame them
course.
for not playing this line. So okay, now at this point, I guess black was just taking control.
Yeah, and nice that.
Rook d8, yeah, it just doesn't matter.
So basically,
Yeah.
a rook was standing on f8, was
Yeah, yeah.
attacked by playing rook d8. You want to take a pawn on d6, obviously with
Yeah.
rook to give back in exchange, and you're up. I think 2 pawns, right? Or yeah,
Okay,
2
we're
pawns.
gonna win the d6
yeah,
pawn, so yeah.
exactly.
H5, yeah.
Yeah, and the
takes.
last try was from white to
Knight F5, yeah.
sacrifice.
Yeah, but okay, there's no mate. I mean, if this rook is blocked, then okay, it'd be mate. But okay, this rook is just here, and this queen is coming, so there should be.
Yeah, coming
Yeah.
in and in a couple of moves. It was
Yeah,
a
now the
game
queen's
over.
gone, so yeah. Okay, and black's up a rook, so this is over.
Yeah, so far it looked like almost all the favorites were winning their games, but one interesting moment in the game, maybe just one more game we can go through with you. I don't know if you had the moment to pay attention on the game Daishan Groink and Zachary Zane.
When I saw white was just crushing, but
Yes, exactly. So we can start from the beginning,
yeah,
just maybe very briefly through the opening, and then
yeah.
in the middle game, that's where all started to heat up.
Okay, some Nimzo theory, yeah. Okay, but I was a bit confused with.
Yes,
King G7.
here, yeah, King G7. Usually G6 is played in order to play knight
Yeah,
E6,
yeah,
knight
and then
G7.
trade the bishops, yeah.
Mhm.
Because okay, the main idea in these positions is to trade this bishop for the light square bishop.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe it's just lack of experience. I'm not sure. King G7, yeah, because maybe okay. I saw the game. He wanted to go H5, H4, but okay, that's not really an idea in these positions.
Yeah, and then the problem was that E4 was
Yeah,
already.
E4 is coming. Yeah.
So looks like white got everything they wanted, but at some moment.
88 here. Okay, white's doing well, but okay, it's not easy to break through with white. That's the problem.
Yeah,
They're
because
better, but it's hard to break through.
you would like to push E5, but you have to calculate all this, all the lines. So.
Yeah, okay, like E5, I can also try to block, and it's not
Yeah.
that easy because again, knight E6, it's actually pretty difficult.
You just blockade the pawn.
Yeah, especially because this pawn's here, you can't go G4 because en passant.
So at least something good from this
Yeah,
h5,
yeah.
h4 maneuver. Yeah, and I think this was the key moment. Yeah, this knight e6 was played. In this position, there was a missed win here.
I should try to find
try
it.
to find, yes. Unfortunately, I know it already, so...
Okay, I mean, this looks a bit suspicious. So, I mean, I can take this maybe. It's an idea.
Yeah, exactly.
Is it?
This is working out.
Okay, takes knight f4.
And then I just take on f7.
Take.
And then
Okay, yeah. At the end,
and then
at the end line, you have
at the end of the line, yes.
Yeah, so I guess this is.
You cannot take bishop on f7, and then if knight goes back, you're just capturing the.
So this is
the
just game
bishop.
over.
And if you take.
You take this, yeah.
If you take
Yeah.
this, then first you take on
Oh,
e6 because you take with a check,
because you have queen f6 and bishop e5.
and then the queen is on this file,
Yeah,
and there is no
that's
good
nice.
take on f6.
Yeah, I, mean, I think that's what he missed. Yeah, because I thought like ef6 right away. It's more natural, but okay, then your knight's pinned. So yeah, take this first and then ef. Yeah, this is winning.
Yeah, probably this was missed because many moves, of course, you have to calculate.
Yeah.
We're all humans. We're not
Yeah.
machines. So yeah, g4 was played.
G4. Whoa, but I get this.
Yeah, and that's what happened.
That's what I wanted with black. And exactly. I locked the position. That's the downside playing e5.
It looks like a
Yeah.
great potential passer, but unfortunately, it's all blocked.
Yes,
And
completely blocked.
unless somehow in
Okay.
magical way you can trade all the pieces and go in the pawn then game.
Okay, the eval says it's winning again, but okay, it's insane. Like they're probably in time pressure at this point. Okay, what's wrong with queen f4? It's the most natural move to get bishop h4.
Oh,
What's better?
it looks like
h4. Yeah. I mean, I want to get rid of this pawn so I can target this one, or I can go here.
yeah, maybe bishop f4, bishop g5.
Yeah, bishop g5.
And then you're working on the dark squares.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah,
Very
he
nice.
wanted to do it this way, which makes sense.
Which is logical. You also improve your queen.
Yeah. Rook h8 though. Bishop f2. Okay, the point of bishop f2 was to obviously stop. Like, okay, king g7. I just take this.
And now the king is basically pinned
Yeah.
to the h file. It cannot
Yeah.
go
It looks
out.
like you're about to get mated, but then I have rook g7, and then the king
Oh,
comes
wow.
here. Yeah. Very clever idea from black. Yeah.
Yeah, suddenly,
Suddenly black is better. I mean, it makes sense because now you have no attack with white. Everything's super solid. This bishop is defending everything. Usually this bishop's horrible, but okay, now it's doing a great job. And this queen's blocking everything. And yeah, black might just be better because I mean, this is pawn's a target. I can go c5 in the future. Yeah, what a turnaround, yeah.
yeah, basically the only one who's now could push like with a c5
Yeah,
break is
yeah,
black,
c5,
and
yeah.
we see c5 is on the board.
Yeah,
Wow.
c6.
And by the way, we see also it on the screen
Mm,
right now.
yeah.
Oh,
Okay, so this is the position currently.
wow.
I
So-
mean, this is a bit. I mean, okay, it's still a 3-result game, of course. No player. I don't think either player like knows exactly like who's been better throughout the. Okay, they probably knew why he was better throughout the game, but they don't know like where he messed up. And I'm not sure if the hardest thing as a chess player. Okay, as you see.
And you see, yeah.
The hardest thing is like when you're losing a game and then to adjust when you're suddenly
Mhm.
better. I mean, it's one of the hardest things to do. Like, there's many games where like you're like getting crushed, and then suddenly you equalize, and then suddenly you're overpressing and you're winning, but then you're like, I still just want to draw. So,
Oh no.
yeah, it's very very hard.
And what about like the games when you were up, let's say pawn or material, and they were pushing, and then just in one move you're just losing it all? Like for example, for yourself, if something like this happened ever to you, how tough is it psychologically, like to come back into the game?
Oh, I've had that so many times. Not like with material, but one of my main stories like in this U.S. Junior like last year. I had 3 plus 6 positions, and I scored 1 out of 3.
Oh.
If I won all of them, I would have tied for first, which would have been insane. But yeah, that was very very difficult. But it's something with experience. Like as you keep on getting these positions, you're gonna get better at converting some. So it's still an issue of mine. So I'm still trying to work on it. But yeah, just keep on training and playing more games is mainly the best way to do it, because you'll gain experience from every game.
Yeah, looks like this. Well, thank you so much, Brington, for showing us your game as well as also commenting on the other games. As we can see, there still could be some kind of mini upset, as we see Zachary made a mistake just now, but yeah, looks like it's going to happen. Maybe let's just have a close-up on that game for a moment. And as we see, Zachary is taking his time. No, it's actually the turn of Dai in this position. And let's see what the other games are still live, which are the games are still ongoing. Many games already finished. Their favorites won in the most of the games.
Actually, board 14 was very interesting.
Okay, let's take a look there. Yeah, I was also looking at that game earlier.
This game was very interesting. Yeah. So I mean, okay, the opening.
Okay, the Carl.
It's another
no,
Nimzo.
it's in
Nimzo again.
Nimzo.
Okay, a different line. Okay, I was very impressed by Black's play. I was very impressed because this kid's like 10 or 11 years old. I mean, okay. Okay, here it's like okay, very complicated. BC2. This was very impressive to me.
Yeah, a bit slower at this moment. So take on.
It's like here. Let's say.
Yeah, B3. Okay.
Okay, you obviously calculated this like before you took this.
Of course.
Okay, if you take, I mean, this is hanging. So
yeah.
he just completely ignores it. Goes B3. I mean, because you have to. So this is a threat because the bishop was here, so now the rook is open to defense. So
just
now
somehow so much tactic in the position. You know, there is an X-ray on the E file. There is a threat of taking the rook, threat of taking the bishop. Everything is hanging.
So ED, BC, and I thought this was insanely impressive. Like queen takes E1, just giving the queen, and then taking, and then okay, to understand like, okay, you're much better here because I mean, you can't take this because this is hanging, and this rook is coming down, and this is weak. So yeah, this is very impressive from Black. But okay, I want to see how White won this game. So this is a blunder, but it's very natural. So there's probably something very concrete that's winning here for Black.
Wait a second. It looks like...
This looks very good. But it's currently equal.
And what about Bishop F5?
Bishop F5.
With a similar idea? So just defend the opponent.
Oh, because now this is hanging.
Yes. Now the bishop is hanging and you want somehow to play knight C3.
Knight C3, knight E2. Yeah. Yeah, this is very good. Sorry. I can't draw arrows. Knight E2, yeah. Maybe if you play this would be a brilliant game.
Wow.
Okay, but Rook E2 is the first move I thought of, and it's like wrong. But why is it wrong? I mean, I just take, I guess. I don't have anything. Okay, it's still a draw, but...
yeah, because with Bishop F5 there are two threats in the position, taking the bishop and knight C3. So it's like
you can't stop both. Yeah.
You cannot stop both.
So how does White stop it? Can you stop it? Because when the knight gets here, you also have both of these moves.
So if Bishop E5 and then
E5, I can take
knight C3 and okay, knight G3, knight A2. Yeah.
Yeah.
You cannot stop both knight jumps.
Maybe like, what do you do here? Yeah, that would have ended the game, I guess. I don't see a move.
Yeah, there is nothing. Wow.
It's Bishop F5.
Incredible. So it was this. Was it already time trouble? I mean, it looks like.
No, he had this kid at time. I saw 25
there was
minutes.
A lot of time.
Yeah, that's another thing with experience. Like, okay, I'm sure like some older player would take more time, but okay, kids are excited.
But of course, it's nice, to get such a game, even like if you don't
if you
win.
Lose, yeah, it's a great learning experience. Yeah, but the value of this pawn is the main like lesson. Like this pawn is like insanely valuable, and this queen's just completely tied down. So even though you're down like a full rook for queen, you're just crushing. But okay, HG2. I still thought here it was balanced, but okay, now White is the one pushing, of course.
It's just a queen against rook and the bishop.
Yeah, Black could have put more resilience, but G6.
I think sometimes it's very difficult in such positions just to hold still. When you have just to somehow just balance your position, just build a fortress, just hold still and not do anything. You want, always to push a pawn. You want to do something, and maybe that was a mistake.
Yeah, he went to knight E3.
So what would be the better move? Or probably he just left the dark squares unattended, and that was the issue.
Yeah, he allowed knight G5. So what's better?
Yeah. Sorry, there is. Here. So so then what should he have done in this position? Because as we can see, evaluation bar shows that it's
rook
equal.
E2.
And then knight G5.
I thought I could defend E6 with the rook, so I just move my king to G7. So if you take, I take with the pawn.
Yeah, defending the
Again,
knight.
I think I'm holding here.
Apparently, it's a fortress.
Yeah, but apparently that wasn't the best move. But
Not
okay,
the
I'm not
best.
sure. It's not easy.
But okay, it's definitely better
It's still
than
balanced, yeah.
93. Yeah.
Yeah, because he missed
So
this knight
after
f7.
93.
Yeah, he missed knight f7. Nice move.
Oh, and then queen f4
Yeah.
is coming.
That's,
Queen
f8, that's- that
f8.
works too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
gets the
and
knight
sat-
anyway, and okay, now, yeah, he just loses a pawn.
Just too many pawns.
Or he found mate.
Or checkmate.
Yeah, it's a very interesting game.
So actually, it was pretty close in this game to
Yeah.
come an
I mean,
upset.
yeah, round one, like, okay, it seems like everyone higher rate just wins easily, but no, there's a lot of strong players that are like very underrated. I mean, I'm sure this kid's underrated. So no game is easy. Even the first round's difficult.
And also, I want to ask your opinion about this because some grandmasters are telling that it's not easy, to play like it's 2200, 2000, because they just have these chessable courses. They learn them, they bleeds out all of the theory, and then
in this game?
did the game finished?
Yeah, they finished.
Is it oh no, white won. What happened? Let's take a look. One moment.
Always wondered.
When we left the game with king f7, it was a mistake. And I was told that mistakes come in pairs, and after bishop b4, d3 was a
I just forgot the
blunder.
rook was on h2.
Oh no. This was, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I understand why he went king f7 now, because, okay, this was the threat, to go bishop b4. Okay, I mean, he must have been just so tired. I mean, I don't think he would ever make this mistake otherwise.
Yeah, he's just too tired.
Yeah,
like
I guess
he's
you have to go here, but okay. It's still
already
very ugly.
playing like 5 hours
Yeah.
almost.
Yeah.
But still, I think he's going to be proud of this game. He could still continue, of course, bishop d8, just trying to keep everything in control. But yeah, it was missed from both sides, basically.
Yeah.
Earlier on, it was Dai Changren who was having this opportunity to win with a beautiful combination, and then Zachary was trying to defend. Yeah, in some moment, you just have hallucination or whatever happens, and yes, it's bishop e7, and the game is over, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Okay. The game, yeah. Zachary is, by the way, Zane, if you know, he's famous because he's streamer, chess nerd, has the YouTube channel where he's also helping other chess improvers and sharing a lot of insights about the game, and also improving himself, playing a lot of nice tournaments. I think he's around like his peak rating 2100 something, and I think he wants to become a FIDE master. That's his goal, and playing a lot of
it's good that
tournaments.
he has to analyze the game. That's what you need to do with strong players. You need to analyze.
Yeah.
So.
And then you improve, and then you play better. And maybe final question to you before you go. I wanted to ask, what would you recommend to our viewers? Because everyone who is watching, they want to improve in chess. Many of them have the goal to become one day grandmaster, international master, reach that goal. Of course, it's always not so easy to combine, first of all, with the school, university, then working. But what would you say to the chess improvers? What would be your advice?
I think the most important thing to do, because everyone's different, most important thing to do is to analyze your games. You analyze your games, and then you find trends in your games that are your weaknesses. Like some people have weakness in the opening, some have weakness in the end game. So you find your weaknesses, your main weaknesses, and then you train those the most. I think that's the best way to improve, because you can't say one specific way, because then everyone's different. So you can't say just do openings, because some people have great openings but don't have the calculation skills. So yeah, just ideally you can just analyze your games either with a coach or by yourself. But yeah, I think analyzing your games is going to be the first step to improving.
And what about, analyzing by yourself, as you were saying, with a coach, and analyzing with, an engine? Because what I hear it's the most important after you finish your game, not yet to switch on the engine, go through the analysis with your own thoughts, like pure thoughts, insights from the game, and then you're basically diving with the engine. How would you?
I only check the engine once I get all my thoughts down from the game, and then I can check after and see what I did wrong. So not checking the engine immediately. I know it's very tempting, but you have to resist the urge to check the engine until after you get your thoughts together.
It's very tough to resist, but yeah, dear viewers, as you heard from our Grandmaster, you have to resist the urge. Thank you so much for your time and wish you best of the luck for the rest of the day, and hopefully we're going to see you more in the studio.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. And I would like us to show the video of flamenco dance, which was happening today at the opening ceremony. The day has been very eventful. We were at the church ringing the bells. As you have seen, we were watching the flamenco dance at the opening ceremony. So enjoy, and we're going to be back right in a few moments.
Ey, va, sí, ey, probando.
¿Suena? Sí. Dale.
Dale los que saben. Dale. Ferran. Yo sé que ya no volverá. No quiero recordar que te fuiste para siempre. Sin ti yo ya no sé vivir. Me he acostumbrado a ti y no quiero perderte. Si no te tengo, primo, si no te tengo. Se ha puesto en balanza, hay dos corazones a un tiempo. Se ha puesto en balanza, hay unos pidiendo justicia y otros pidiendo venganza. Hay unos pidiendo justicia y otros pidiendo venganza. Yo pego un tiro al aire, cayó en la arena, confianza en el hombre, nunca la tenga hermana, nunca la tenga. Yo pego un tiro al aire, cayó en la arena. ¡Dale que sabe! Tratan de coloría, hay quien te quita a ti el color. Tratan de coloría, que no la has visto marinero. Hay con palabritas de amor, que no la has visto marinero. Hay con palabritas de amor, que fui a los titirimundi, que yo le pago la entrada, que si tu madre no quiere, hay que dirán, que dirán, hay que dirán, que dirán, hay que tendrá que decir que yo te quiero y te adoro, que muero por ti. ¿Qué ha pasado? Silencio toca ahora. Vámonos. Ole. ¡Ole, vámonos! ¡Viva! ¡Ah! ¡Ole las que saben! ¡Dale! ¡Vamos, Clara! ¡Hala! ¡Guapa! ¡Ole! 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 ¡Ole, ole, ole! Vamos los que saben. ¡Ole! ¡Esa! ¡Ole! ¡Ole! Que me lo tienes que dar, que me lo tienes que dar. Ay, el tacón de la bota, ay, que para taconear. Que mandilo, mandilo, que mandilo, mandilo. Que de cabeza a cabeza, ay, te voy a meter en el pilón. ¿Ya? Dice que tiene buen pelo.
Welcome everyone back to Sitges, where Sunway Sitges International Chess Festival is taking place. It's a day one, round one, and I have another guest here with me, Matthew. Welcome to Sitges. How are you doing?
Thank you. I'm doing really good. It's been so far so good. I mean, it's only round one, but everyone's been so welcoming. The location is beautiful, and just like seeing the sunset and just everything is just been fantastic so far. So thanks.
Before going into your game, we know, I mean, spoiler alert, he won the game playing in the B Open. Is it your first time playing Sitges tournament? Is it your first time in Spain? Please share with us more about your experience.
Yeah, it's my first time in Sitges. I've had a big tournament year this year, so I've been going to a bunch of tournaments. Not my first time in Spain though. I love Spain and Barcelona. It's like an amazing city, and I have like an art and design background, so I just love all the architecture and the culture and just like the general vibe. So I'm super happy to be back.
Amazing. For everyone who doesn't know, Matthew is a streamer, content creator. Your, I think, Instagram is Houseline.
Yep, Houseline TV. That's the one.
Yeah, exactly. So please share with our audience, like, what are you focusing mostly by creation of the content, by streaming?
Yeah, for sure. So I have a little bit of a different angle, I think, to most of the content creators, because I come from a design agency. I used to work in a design in London, and actually I wanted to start.
How did you come to chess?
Well, yeah, it's like a whole weird journey. If you asked me a year ago that I'd be making like my living through chess, I would have been like, nah, no cap. So I quit my job last year to try and start my own design studio, and I sort of got into chess in the last few years. I was in London over COVID. With my friends, I joined Hammersmith Chess Club, and I got really obsessed. And then work was like going really well, and then I was like, oh, I want to try and do this for myself. And so when I quit, the first thing I did was create a chess tournament called the Creator Cup. And I got 16 streamers in a tournament online, a bit like PogChamps. I mean, chess.com have just done the Super PogChamps as well. It was kind of like that because everyone was between 1,500 and 2,000, and I just really liked organizing, bringing people together, and then all the friends that I made during the tournament. Yeah, it was awesome, and now they're friends that I meet at tournaments. And my content is mostly around your approach, because I'm a middle of the road club player. I don't think I can teach many people, chess, or I have like super high level insights. It's more the fact that I have an approach that I've taken from all of my other weird and wonderful hobbies. So I used to be a skydiver, I was a mountain biker. I've got a whole eclectic mix of stuff. And my friends find it funny that it's now chess. But
what will be next year?
yeah, who knows? But
I still hope you will keep on.
I think chess is here to stay, because it's something that this whole process and this kind of flow state that I get from it is just incredible. I really love how when I sit down, my heart rate just goes through the roof. Like when I'm playing a 1v1 against someone, like no matter who it is, no matter what level, like I get really kind of nervous, and it's something that there's been nothing like it for me. So chess is really, really crazy.
I wish in every tournament there is going to be, this heart rate detector, some bracelet or something where you always can see, because we see all these top tournaments, there is always this heart rate.
Yep.
I believe mine would be around 150 at least.
Oh, I do it on stream. So I wear a wrist heart rate monitor, and my heart rate's been up to like 145 online in like a rapid game in a critical moment. It's really mad.
I can't imagine about the bullet one.
yeah, and the funny thing is, skydiving, I didn't even get close. The highest my heart rate's been while skydiving is 110. So like chess is like crazy.
And talking also about, as you're mentioning, you like to bring people together. Now you have many chess friends from the streamers, content creators. We see Kostya Kawutsky, one of your friends, still playing his game, still fighting. And I suggest that we look at your creativity from your game from today, which was happening earlier today. And then maybe we check what Costa is doing on the board.
Yep.
So for all the viewers, that you don't get confused, the names of the players are different, because unfortunately there was no DGT board for today's round for Matthew, but Anushka is a good substitution, great friend of yours. Friend. Exactly. So please share with us. So E4, maybe let's start with that, like how far was the preparation, or was there any preparation today?
There was a small bit of preparation. So we went into a Philidor, and I'd gone over this with Kostya actually probably a year ago. So I had some like vague memory. So I saw he played D6, and I'd never played this setup before. But I knew it was more ambitious, and I was playing someone who was a little bit lower rated. So I went for this setup where you'll get your bishop to C4. And
just to mention, of course, there is always this take, but usually if you're the higher rated side, as Matthew was in this game, with white pieces, you were having around 200, 150 points difference with the opponent. Of course, taking, trading the queens is probably not the best scenario, although there is a saying with the kids, go to the end game, you know? But okay, you were not playing a kid,
no,
right?
no,
Okay.
not today. I'm
So,
sure
yeah.
I'll get schooled by a kid soon. So yeah, it keeps all the pieces on the board. That's kind of what I wanted. And then there's some potential of tactics with like bishop takes f7 at points. Not right now, but you're looking at coordinating your pieces and getting them in quickly. But my opponent did seem to know theory quite a lot. The games that I did see of his, he capitalized on the mistakes his opponent made in the opening. So c6 is normal. And a4. You've got to be careful of like a knight takes e4 tactic. When you knight, because you can get forked, but in this scenario it's not so bad after you've played a4. Also actually I think I may have even taken on f7 before so knight takes bishop f7. I was thinking about king takes and then knight takes e4. I would have preferred this version, although I lose the bishop pair, but I quite like getting rid of that f7 pawn. So
he castled, so he didn't go for
this. He didn't go for it, and then rook e1 again. If he goes for like knight e4, I'd actually be tempted to even take with the rook and then do bishop for 2 pawns, win the pawns or knight takes. But I like bishop takes because then the knight hits the bishop on e7, and I see this theme again with. A bit later as well, just things to be aware of, because this is a tactic that's recurring for him and I've got to make sure it works for me. So that was most of my game, is just making sure that he couldn't successfully take on e4.
So you were always trying to make sure that he can take and then it would work great for you. So he went queen is c7 again. He's not taking. And how are you doing with such position? For example, your opponent is not fulfilling your plans. He's not taking that pawn on e4. You're not going to this preferable position. I see you played h3, some prophylactical move. How were you approaching this position?
It was here. I was like, okay, so he knows the opening. He blitzed all of this out. He knows and I had seen him play this kind of stuff. So I was like, right, he knows these positions probably a little bit better than me. And then h3, I was trying to figure out what I wanted. I was debating a5 as well, which I did play after to stop kind of maybe some knight b6 and me having to retreat the bishop. But on knight b6, I kind of wanted bishop a2, because after a5, then the queen, the bishop retreat, then there might be some like reveal stuff on the pawn. But I mean, all in all, I just wanted to restrict his pieces, because then I wanted to stop any knight g4, because I wanted bishop e3.
Makes a lot of sense. That's what you do usually. Otherwise, you cannot really improve the bishop, because knight g4 is always coming. Okay, so rook e8, and here you pushed a5.
Here I pushed a5, because then I thought, like, it's just annoying because his pieces are kind of tied up. I have more space. I want to just stop him, like, essentially freeing up his light squared bishop and the d7 square with, like, knight b6. Still, that might not be a huge move for him, but I just thought it's a really annoying move, and then he's got to figure out what to do. And I felt like moves like this are more my kind of area where I feel comfortable. I'm quite good at, like, even sacrificing pawns for, like, damaging structure. Like pushing a6 was a plan of mine, potentially just to try and damage the structure. I play for structure quite a lot. So I thought this was a good, like, restricting thing, and then he's got to make a move, and he played a6 himself. And I thought that was actually kind of bad. His bishop is just in prison, and now
there's also weakness potentially.
Yeah, and it works with bishop e3 really nicely, because all the dark squares along that diagonal suddenly start getting loose, and so here I thought, like, well, okay, positionally, I'm really happy here.
It's a very pleasant position to play. You know, you have this huge center, you have a lot of space on the queen side, and by the way, till now there is not a single piece which has been traded, so I think it's a perfect position to play in with white pieces. So let's move on. So bishop is 3, finally you could go for it. So basically he decided to take...
So he did not decide to take here. This is where he played b6.
Here.
Yeah, we got a branch.
Yeah.
So here he played b6, and this, without even trying to understand the position, screamed out to me as an error, because he's played a6 already, and then he goes for b6 to challenge my pawn, or he doesn't want me to kind of take en passant and things like that. And I spent a bit of time here just trying to rationalize what alarm bells were screaming at me.
We have a result, by the way. Just
Oh, wow.
wanted to
Let's
check
see Kostya.
what has happened on the board. We see the kings. It looks like Kostya won by the king standing, or at least it's a draw, because I see his king is closer to us.
Yeah.
But let's just
I
go
think they
through.
might be both on black squares. Oh, wow.
He won. Kostya won. Wow. We got a confirmation. Okay, it was a tough game for Kostya.
Yeah.
We'll check it, I think, in a moment. But yeah.
Sure.
Oof. Yeah, his opponent was playing really
well.
great,
Because I saw the position a few moves ago, and it was okay. Slight edge for black, but queens, bishops, rook, like so much
so
going
complex,
on.
yeah. Okay, let's continue with your game. So b6 is a very confusing move, because suddenly the pawn structure of black is ruined, right? There you're creating a pawn island which you don't need. A6 is suddenly a weakness. You took on
and
e5?
I take on e5, yeah. And this is just tactically a way to play, because he loses a pawn after a takes b6, knight takes b6, bishop takes, queen takes, and then e5 is hanging. So I thought this was comfortable, but there's pressure on f7, and then he has a response with bishop c5 that I spent a lot of time calculating before I went into the line, because there's...
And he has pressure on f2, so you have...
there's a sort of equilibrium, but his pieces aren't in the game. His bishop's still on c8, it hasn't moved out. His rook on a8's kind of stuck in the game. My b2 pawn is also hanging, though, with the knight hanging on, so there's a little bit of imbalance.
Everything is kind of hanging in the position. So much tactics happening. Bishop f7, bishop f2, you have to calculate everything.
Yeah, so bishop f7,
you went for it.
King takes, and then I take on, and we just go down all the trades, and then I have bishop c6.
Then you have bishop c6, and now you're attacking the rook. So bishop c3. Have you considered any other move from him here?
So there was a couple other things, but the thing is, I've just I won the piece if he doesn't take a piece.
Yeah.
And there was like queen c5 potentially, but like I get the rook, so it doesn't matter. So he has to take on c3 and hope that I don't defend the knight on e5.
But he took then on c3
and then queen d6 check. I think it's important.
Suddenly
move.
there is nothing there.
I did miss this little finish here because I looked at bishop d5, knight d5, and I stopped calculating after queen takes d5 and didn't look that it was just a check. But so I took the bishop. I was aware of this tactic, but I was like, oh, the knight defends the queen, and then I've got to take the knight, and I didn't actually calculate, because I was like, knight defends queen.
So you took here the bishop.
So I just took the bishop.
Just
and it's
simple chess.
Simple chess. Like I knew it was winning, and then he took on e4.
Why do checkmate if you can just win by material, right?
Right, exactly.
And this was a game over.
Yeah, same tactics.
Very, very beautiful game. And maybe just shortly to see what has happened in the game of Kostya, because I'm actually very interested, because last time I checked, he was slightly better, but before that, I mean, it was a huge roller coaster in the game. I think from the opening he was worse. Like if you would like to check what was happening.
So Kostya is
Kostya helping you out? Like, is he your coach? Can we call
kind
him?
of? Yeah, Kostya's an informal coach. So I work with Chess Dojo. And Kostya, so I helped them out on their marketing stuff, but also I'm part of me and Anushka and another streamer, Rachel, have all been training Chess Dojo on stream, and we've been sort of going to tournaments together and stuff. So Kostya has been doing calculation sessions with us each week on stream, which has been awesome. Anyone can tune into those as well.
Oh, amazing.
So Kostya, coach has been done wonders for my chess.
Nice. So basically winning this game, and also that he showed you this variation, so also good. Contributed to your chess success. So here, b3. So it's Sicilian, but it's like a French variation of Sicilian defense with a pawn on e6, and something went wrong in the opening. Let's probably just speed up because the game is very, very long. Yeah, there was this the moment when this pawn structure came. It feels like black has not so much space, and the pawn on d5 is a really great piece. Knight goes back to b8. He has to remaneuver the knight somehow to d7 to f6, and then bishop c7, bishop c2. Sorry, castle. And d4 here.
Okay,
apparently was missed.
Is there?
But okay, then what do you do if you're not castling?
I mean, that is a great question, but I don't know how I feel about d4. But I suppose our dark squared bishop is kind of not great either, and I can't improve my rook on a1 really. Like, that's not going anywhere. So I'm trying to like just strategically figure out. And c4 just feels wrong because we want d4 at some stage. Okay, that's weird.
Yeah, d4 looks very logical. So
unless like queen e2 or something. That was the only other move I would consider, but wow. Yeah,
and I think big problem now for black is that this pawn will anyway be exchanged, or something will happen to it, and the bishop on the diagonal is going to be really nice one. So let's speed up further to the game. So h3 was played here, knight d7. Trying to improve the pieces, but I mean, this pawn on d4 is just as if it's cutting the position in two parts. Also, this bishop's looking at the king side. As you were mentioning earlier, bishop on f8 is looking like a pretty passive piece. So I was very worried for Kostya in this game.
Wow.
So trade happens. So I think with every trade, somehow position of black is getting better because of this space. Exactly.
Wow.
At which moment was the last time that you checked the game, or which moment?
Oh, this was knights were traded, so it was quite a ways down. There was some action on the H file, I think, at the point. Yeah, actually not too far from
So apparently there was some mistake here from white. So knights shouldn't have been traded. Of course, on the one hand, knight on e5 looks like strong. A great piece, very strong.
Bishop's on the light squares, and white's pawn structure.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
So, and let's see how he won, because this is the most interesting to me, because he was slightly better. Probably the pawns are expanded too much, and the queen went in. Okay, when queen comes in, there is easily some tactics which can be missed.
I suppose black's objective is like if you can trade light squared bishop. Actually, no. White's objective would be to trade the light squared bishops, I guess.
Oh, defending with a bishop? And then, it's very nice, right? So
that's insane.
It looks like you're winning the bishop, but then there is this intermezzo of f6. Queen is stepping away, bishop goes away.
That's
and
brilliant.
Kostya is defending. Oh, very sharp by Kostya. You know, after suffering the game, finding this. And he's just winning here.
Wow, what a resource. That defensive resource is, I think that really separates a lot of like good players from, I mean, the guy's 1900 or around 2000. Like, he's obviously a good player, but Kostya, that's the thing that really separated him, because I would not have found anything near that resource. So you could have given that to me in a study and be like, okay, black to move and defend. I was like, nope.
Well, yeah, that was the game. And okay, Matthew, one more time, huge congratulations on your win today. Probably thanks to Kostya. Kostya also won. So the streaming community here at the Sunway Sitges is winning. It's amazing. Thank you for your time.
No worries.
And probably it's a good moment for us also to zoom in the playing hall to see how is it there. We see that almost all games have finished, and we are going to have another special guest in the studio very, very soon. And while we're getting him, I would like to share with you that today we had absolutely amazing day. Okay, first of all, for me, it's the first time at the Sitges. Today we were ringing this bell at the church. And as you can see now, in the middle of the playing hall, there is a small version of this church. It's right in the middle of the video footage, which you can see right now. This bell is being ringing every time before the start of the round. And we were ringing the real bell today, as well as we've seen today a beautiful flamenco dance. We're watching during the break. And while I'm talking here, we have another special guest with us. Shu, how are you doing?
Yeah, good, perfect. Nice to be back to Sitges. Yeah, I'm very happy.
And you say you are coming back. How many times have you been here already?
I have been here for from 2018. Oh yeah, only one time.
One time. So 2019 was before COVID, before everything.
Yeah, before everything. Yeah, at that time, I played quite well, but no, maybe not that professional. I'm just kidding. Yeah.
But today was a brilliant game from you.
Thank you.
And you please try to recall, those memories from 2019. Now coming back here, of course, you're saying you're a different person in that regard and different chess career. You're saying.
Yeah, I remember at that time, Mr. Gukesh, the current world champion, I think he's still IM at that time. After that, we all know he became the world champion. Yeah, I found it on some paper.
How is the Sitges treating you this year? What are your emotions from the place, from the tournament?
Yeah, actually this year my parents come with me, and I said, it's the best city for vacation, and this that.
Combining it with chess.
Yeah.
Chess vacation.
Yeah, they are coming with me. Yeah. I'm very happy. Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah, also we have, as we shared to our viewers, we have the hotel located literally on the beach. You can walk around. You can also, I think, hear the waves from your hotel room. Yeah,
it's not only a chess tournament. It's called a festival, and it have many funny things you could do.
A lot of funny things.
Yeah, not only chess games.
By the way, are you going to participate in some side events? I heard there will be something tonight.
Yeah, I'll play bullet for tonight. Yeah, I really like bullet, so yeah.
Tonight there is going to be bullet event.
Yeah, after 20 minutes.
Yeah, like 20 minutes. Yeah. Amazing. Okay, so before we talk more about Sitges and also other games which are happening, I'd like to show us highlights from your game, because it was, of course, in the first round, the favorites are meeting up with the lower rated, but as we have seen, there have been some big prospects for upsets, although it didn't quite happen at some moment. But your game was pretty much straightforward. You can also take a mouse if you want. Share your thoughts, what was happening in the game.
Yeah,
and how far did your preparation go? Or was there any preparation?
Actually, I prepared a lot for today's game.
Really?
Yeah, I'm very nervous. In first round, you have to.
You have to beat your opponent.
Yeah, you have to beat him, and it's difficult. And
so first round is the most difficult one.
Yeah, for me, it's for sure like first games. I don't know how good I am, so I want to try to prepare a lot. And my opponent plays e6 after bishop g5 Trembowski, and I prepared until I think even I played 3 games in this position with nice e3 lines. And b6, I also prepared at home. And
how often do you play Trembowski, or it was?
It's a funny thing. Like I always play Trembowski in first round. Yeah, some open tournaments I always play Trembowski.
Really?
Maybe next tournaments I will not play.
Yeah, after revealing this.
After the podcast. Yeah. So here, castle is also a choice for me, but I like knight e2. Yeah, after that I could take with bishop c3. I could take back with knight and bishop a6, queen e3. Yeah, my preparation stopped until bishop c3 here, and black should play knight c6 and castle. Yeah, it's a very funny lines, and that's all.
It reminds a bit Nimzo Indian something.
Yeah, but with long castle, it's kind of different. Weird. Yeah, but computer shows some king b1, some clown move, and it's a nice position to play, because I think my opponent don't know this lines, and I just go for it. And here,
since the first round is so important for you, were you happy that you had white pieces, because maybe black is a bit too difficult?
For me, it's same actually.
Same, it doesn't matter.
For first round, it's always difficult for me. So I'm very happy to win.
Okay.
Yeah, but I know bishop c3 is kind of bad move, because it's too slow. Yeah, I already developed more of my pieces, but for black side, it's hard to play. And after long castle. Rook c8. I know this should be a mistake, so I just simply play f4. But here I took some times. I don't know what should I do. I like e5 or d5 or just hold the position. Here.
Yeah, whenever you have to expand pawns, it's not so easy, like to choose which one
because
to push.
the pawn can't move back. So
Yes,
I
that's what we learn.
yeah. So here, yeah.
The rules of chess.
Yeah, the rules of chess. Yeah, I think I really like this move of queen e2 because black had some. Maybe after g4 he will play knight b4 and a3 and ed5 to try to fight back this position, but. After queen e2, he can't play for knight b4 anymore because I have a3.
And knight is trapped.
Yeah, so, but knight c7 is also not options for him. I will simply just play e5 and then g4.
And have the same structure
yeah,
as
it's
in the
very
game.
easy for me to win this game. And c4, I think it's only move, but after e5, I thought he will go queen e7 directly, but yeah, but it's already very difficult.
He
for
wanted
black
you to have
play.
all pawns on the dark square.
Yeah, maybe. Or some point stop me to bring my rook to the king side, but
Yes.
yeah, I don't know. After g3, queen e7, yeah, it's very easy for me to play. Just push it, but yeah,
this is such a beautiful. If you move one step back, just a beautiful pawn structure with all the pawns on the dark squares. And
Yeah,
just
yeah,
You can
yeah.
anytime push f5.
yeah, I should play h4.
You can play anything. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
You can play g4, g5. You can play f5.
Yeah, actually, white with huge advantage.
The pawn on d6, like materially speaking, of course, everything is equal, but the pawn on d6 is literally cutting the position in two parts.
Yeah.
His queen, rook, pair of rooks,
Yeah.
knight, they don't matter. They're just on the queen side.
Yeah, I mean, if he got to move like b5, b4, or b3. Yeah.
If he
maybe-
has 3 moves in a row, or like
Yeah.
b5, b4 takes on c3.
yeah, some yeah.
Maybe he can
Nice.
still equalize.
Yeah. But yeah, it's very difficult for him to play. Yeah, maybe
Mhm.
queen g5, but I just gonna play king b1 and then knight d5, knight e7.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's easily win for me. So
yeah.
so
And
he
then?
choose to play. Oh, sorry, here b5. Yeah, here
Trying to
I also
push.
have many options. Knight e4 first, knight
Mhm.
c5, then fe6 takes. Yeah, it's also winning. Like transpose to the
Mhm.
games and takes knight e4. He have to play knight c5 and knight f6 check. Yeah, it's here just simply made for me actually. I know he can't stop me anymore. Like I have
Even
many tempos to play rook d4 and rook
Yeah.
g4, queen h5. So
And
Yeah.
we see computer saying knight f6 a brilliant move, but I think even if there was no knight f6, you just slowly win this game because of this pawn on d6.
yeah, maybe it's not play knight e4, but I think this
Rook
is a
d4, rook g4.
yeah, rook d4, rook g4. But this is a directly win, so yeah, I just go for
Of
it.
course.
Yeah, and because his rook pairs just stuck.
Yeah,
so
they cannot get in, and the queen is also not helping.
yeah, so after
Just let's finish. Let's see the finish of the game.
yeah, after that he just don't have any chance to play.
Just gave up the queen.
yeah, queen just queen e3 or queen h5. Yeah,
You
I have
cannot even
many-
defend anything.
yeah, it's just he can't fight back because all the pieces are on the queen side and his king is on the attack. Yeah,
I
it's-
see you had over an hour on the clock. How satisfying was to win such a game?
Yeah, because I know the lines after bishop c3. I know I'm really bad. I got a really better position, so I just play very easily. Yeah, I'm happy to control this game. Yeah.
Amazing. And being, in the top of the seeds in the tournament, is it bringing you more confidence or does it put you more pressure? As you're mentioning, okay, there is a pressure to win the first round. You're second in the field according to the rating. How
Yeah.
would it make you feel?
Yeah, it's fine. I think I just play my games and try my best to play. Yeah, not too much pressure for me, like being top players or not. Yeah, I just play my games. Yeah, I'm very
Because
happy.
they're saying that first round is so much important for you.
Yeah,
to
yeah,
win.
yeah. Of course, if you can't win first round, you will stuck at some point. Yeah.
So then round by round,
Yeah,
you're
round by round.
taking everything. And let's talk more about the Sitges. As you already showed us that today is going to be the I mean, just in basically 18 minutes, there is going to be a bullet event which you're going to participate.
Yeah.
Which other side activities are you planning to participate in?
For sure, Fisher Random, freestyle chess. Yeah. I saw Levon plays really nice tournaments. Yeah, and it's my first time to play freestyle tournament actually. After a few days, so I'm very excited.
Have you played online? It's
Yeah, I
Freestyle Friday, but
Yeah, I played a lot, but yeah. I
over the
didn't
board,
get-
not.
Over the board, no. Probably
No,
not.
it's
Yeah.
first time. Oh, it's really
So
nice.
I'm very excited to.
And any other non-chess? Because there is going to be like ping pong. There are going to be any
maybe
other.
basketball or football. I think maybe I will go cocktails. Yeah, I will try to learn some making cocktails or some stuff.
Non-alcohol cocktails, because we need.
Maybe for night I could
after
try.
the game.
Yeah, after the game I could try some, like learning from Dubov.
And also, I heard that in Sunway Sitges, you
Yeah.
know, there is always this great chess parties which are taking place. Are you going
Yeah.
also participate there? I heard they're having very nice cocktail there and also playing chess.
Yeah, I will join.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. And talking about just a couple more questions before we let you go. So Shushan, how is it like? How is this year chess-wise? What have been for you, and how has your chess journey been evolving through the years?
Yeah, this year I did a lot of job actually. I'm working with Tan Zhongyi's match against Ju Wenjun, and also I'm the Chinese team leader for the World Cup. Yeah, that's what I did. Yeah, we actually met there.
Yes,
yeah.
we met.
So yeah, I did a lot of jobs, and I'm very happy to come with my parents to here. Yeah, it's nice tournament.
And how are you combining this? Helping out, being a second, or supporting the team, supporting in the match, and also yourself playing chess professionally.
Yeah, I think one reason is that I really like to play chess, and I'm very enjoy it. So yeah, I'm very happy to do the jobs with on chess. So it's probably with my life. I will with my whole life. I will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your life is chess.
Maybe. I hope. Yeah.
And would you say, do you still have some ambitions professionally in chess? Do you want to achieve something? Are there any goals, or you would like to continue like working as you were saying?
Now I could say I will try to win for the bullet tournament. But yeah,
this is your ambition for tonight.
No, for now, but yeah, later I
we will see.
Yeah,
right?
we'll see. Yeah, we'll see.
Well, thank you so much for
Thank
joining,
you.
and
Thank
we
you for
wish you
having
best of luck in the games, and hopefully see you more in our shows
thank
and the
you.
broadcast. Thank you so much. And let's take a look at the broadcast at the playing hall, probably, and see if anyone still playing there. I see that a couple of players are still there, and the playing hall is pretty much is getting empty, and probably it's a good time for us to revisit the opening ceremony show of flamenco, the beautiful Spanish dance, before we go on the break for a couple of moments. We'll see you right back.
Aquí es el tono normal, ¿no? No muy agudo, normal.
No, es normal.
Venga,
Normal sería el vámonos.
Vámonos. en un corrillo de hombres. Los pepes son los que valen. Los pepes son los que valen. Los Antonios son valientes. Y los Manueles cobardes. Y los Manueles cobardes. Ay Pepe mío, ven pa' acá, que no me hagas más sufrir, que ni tampoco de llorar. Ay Pepe mío, ven pa' acá, que no me hagas más sufrir, que ni tampoco de llorar. ¡Vámonos! Bautizaron a una mora y a España se la trajeron, y a España se la trajeron. Y en la pila, y en la pila del bautismo Candelaria le pusieron, Candelaria le pusieron. Columpio. ¿Dónde los que saben? ¡Vámonos! Tú te colocas ya enfrente de mí, que por si acaso yo me caigo para atrás. Y empújame el columpio, empújame el columpio, empújame el columpio ya. Y empújame el columpio, empújame el columpio, empújame el columpio ya. Rueda. Ole, ole, ole. Que yo quería haber oído la naranja y el azar, que con hacer leña del tronco, que con hacer leña del tronco me tuve que conformar, porque la vida que mala me maltrató, que mala me maltrató, que mala me maltrató, porque la vida que mala me maltrató, que mala me maltrató, que mala me maltrató. soy yo, el tronco de tan mala rama, que no te yoca me lava. Subida más cierta, vale. Ole, ole. Ya está, ok, continuamos. Si el que no ha visto amanecer en Granada, no ha visto nada, no ha visto nada. Y el que no ha visto amanecer en Granada, no ha visto nada, no ha visto nada. Y el que no ha visto amanecer en Granada, no ha visto nada, no ha visto nada. Y el que no ha visto amanecer en Granada, no ha visto nada, no ha visto nada. Porque la vía es que mala es, que mala no, que mala es, que mala no, que mala es.
Vamos ya.
Thank you so much. Muchas gracias. One more time. Let's give an applause to this beautiful, beautiful performance of flamenco. Welcome back, dear viewers, to the Sunway Sitges, the sunniest tournament in the chess calendar. We're back with the round number 1. I have another special guest with me in the studio. It's Luca. Luca, welcome to Sitges. How are you doing?
Thank you. Super well today. I won, so I'm super happy about my game, especially because I did a super good endgame, and I didn't play super well, to be honest, but I had a plan in my mind for the endgame, and I won, so I'm super happy about that.
Let's say objectively you didn't play so well, but like it was a beautiful game.
Yeah,
It
a
was
beautiful game. A beautiful
And
game.
Before jumping into the game, please share with us what are your so far emotions from Sitges? What are your impressions? Is it your first time coming
It's
here?
not my first time, but also last time I played against the number 6 of the tournament, and I won in game number 1. And
Last
this
year?
year, yes,
Ooh.
and this year too, I play against the number 6, and I won again. I won again. Yes.
Ooh, double trouble.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, amazing. So the history repeats itself. And how did you do last year in Sitges?
I played well in the first game. I played also well in the second one, but I missed a tactic and I lost the second game. A medium tournament last year,
Medium
but
tournament.
this tournament,
Great start.
this time, yeah.
Okay, this year you have to improve.
Exactly.
You have to think about all the things you did last year and improve on that.
And also I have not to do the same thing that I did last year in the
You
second
played bullet?
round. No. No, but last year in the second round, I had completely one position against a strong opponent, and I missed a tactic there because I said, okay, I have to replace my pieces for doing a stronger attack, but I had a strong attack immediately, and I missed the chance, and I lost. So tomorrow will be different.
That's a lesson.
Yes, exactly.
And for everyone, for our viewers who don't know, Luca is a streamer from
Exactly.
Italy. Please share with us more about your content, about what you're streaming about, what are you focusing in chess creation.
Yeah, I started to stream like a lot of streamers during the COVID. My nickname is Shivaita, and there are not so many people that stream in Italy, and so when I saw my friends streaming in Italy, I said, okay, maybe I can do the same. And I'm not focused on comment the games of the top players, but introduce chess for the beginners and doing things like that. And
And your community is growing. They're happy
Yeah,
to
it's-
see you playing.
Exactly. Because when I started to stream, I stream in Italian, and now I'm streaming in English. So it's totally different. Yeah.
Nice. So now your community is growing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So let's dive into the game. Please share about, first of all, did you have any opening preparation for this game? How
Yes.
well did you prepare it? And did you get what you wanted?
Yeah, I saw my opponent play I played the
If you
French
want,
defense.
you can also use the
Yeah.
mouse.
Okay,
and,
I saw that my opponent played the French defense, but I checked the game that he played online, and he played just 3 games, so it's not a super preparation because 3 games, it's not a lot. Especially in move number 2, it changed because one of them was knight c3, another one was b3, and another one was also the exchange variation. So
So
d4,
d4
d5,
and-
it takes. Yeah,
And I think as the player who's having higher rating as your opponent, he wanted to be playing a bit more complex game, not to
Yeah.
go for exchange variations.
And I also like to prepare deeply for my games, and sometimes I don't find the name of the people online, so it's hard to prepare well. But for this game also, I saw that he played like d5, d4, bishop b4, e5, and I play c5. Okay, and here in the game that I check online, he played a3. But this time it changed, so he played bishop d2. And I talked a lot because I said, okay, I can take here, take the pawn, but there was knight g5, that knight b5, and I didn't like that because he can jump on d6, check me, and it's not so well. And that's why I decided to taking the knight, yes. He took back, I took c takes on d5, and he took by bishop. He took by bishop, and here seems normal to play probably something like knight c6, but I played knight e7 because I was scared to queen g4, and if I played this one, he could play probably queen g4. I don't know if it's good, but during the game, that was, I thought.
Yeah, this queen g4 are always ideas because
Yes.
the pawn on e5.
Yeah, but
is
for
there.
example, now if you play queen d4, I can just jump on f5. And he developed knight, so now he couldn't play queen g4, and I was happy about that. And I played b6 because my idea was playing the bishop on a6, trading the light square bishops. And to be honest, I didn't find a way for him to save this one, but he played b4, and yeah.
And now if you play bishop a6, there is suddenly b5.
No, I didn't play bishop a6 because I didn't
Yeah, but
want...
if you play.
Oh,
yeah.
yes, of course. If I play bishop a6, it was b5. And that's why I decided to play knight c6. I talked a lot for this move, and I'm a lot of times in time travel, every time. And I played...
Is it always like this that you're in time travel? Is it some pattern that you're getting in the time travel?
It's normal for me, and I'm prepared to play the end game and the second part of the middle game
Oh.
super fast. Yeah.
No, because that's, I know, like, you know, some players, they're like, no matter the position, like how complex it is, they're getting to the time travel. We know like many famous grandmaster, like Grishuk, for example, constantly
Okay.
getting into trouble.
Well, I don't know, because I was not prepared to this opening, and I had to take in my time for calculate everything. I think I know that is not good doing that, but I have to improve.
But apparently you turned around in the time travel.
Sorry?
You turned around the game in the time travel,
Yeah.
I think. So probably it's your skill of
Yeah,
playing under time pressure.
exactly.
So let's move on. Let's see what
And he
happens.
played c3. He played c3 here, and my idea was taking the bishop, but not now. I played knight f5 before, because I have the 2 options to take in the bishop. He played bishop d3, and here I didn't calculate this because I took with this one. I took back, and I said, okay, I can take, but it's impossible taking this pawn because there is queen a4, and I will lose the knight. So I played a move that, to be honest, after the game or during the game, in a few moves from now, I didn't like too much because my knight now can come back on e7, and I play queen e7 for attacking this pawn. And he just defend with a3. Seems normal to play a3 in this position, no? Here, I also thought I can play f6 for trying to open the center and destroy his pawn structure, but I decided to play castle before, and now it's not so good for me. h4, and so I said, okay, you want to push in the pawn, but he has to spend a lot of time for doing that combination, so I can maybe play f6 like I played during the game.
Yeah, it makes sense. It is usually played in the French defense to
but
break down the center.
But here I miss a move, and I had to think a lot for this one because he played queen c2. And here...
Double attack.
Double attack, the pawn on h7 and the knight.
What to do?
I calculate every single move. I calculate knight takes on d4. I also calculate, okay, this one, but it's not so well. And after that, I play f takes on e5, and I give to my opponent to take my knight for free.
Because you had the trick.
Yes, exactly.
I feel like not for free.
Yes.
Okay. So if you take on c6, there is e4, right? That was the plan.
Exactly. He took on h7, king h8, normal. He took my knight, so now I'm one piece down. I played bishop b7, queen c2.
Oh, so you're not taking the bishop because the rook is hanging?
No. Exactly.
Was there any way to trap the queen? By the way, I'm just looking at the position. It looks a bit weird. So if here you take with the king on h7, queen
if
a8.
If takes on h7, you can just take the rook.
Because you cannot trap. Queen will go back to c6.
Yeah.
Because it looked like almost the queen is trapped.
Because if I play bishop b7, you can just take the pawn on a7, and
And bishop a6, queen c6, and bishop d7, queen a7.
Exactly. But my king is unsafe. I'm one piece down, and this position seems completely lost for me. And it is probably, no?
You sacrifice the piece.
Yeah.
That's how it starts. First you sacrifice a piece, then you sacrifice a...
Let's see.
Let's not spoiler.
Bishop e7, queen c2, and rook c8 for attacking the queen, because I wanted to don't allow to my opponent to defend in the bishop, because I want to take in that back, because I'm one piece down, of course. And he played the queen on g6. And I saw also this combination because I played the rook on f6. And here there is this tricky move, because I cannot take the queen, otherwise there is a double attack, king and queen, and I will lose the game.
Yeah,
but
he will have more material, unfortunately.
Yeah. But there is not a concrete attack. Okay, he has a lot of more pieces than me, but I said, okay, maybe I can activate my pieces. And that's probably the only way for try to do something in this position. And that's why I played queen c7, because my idea was going on c3, try to taking the rook. He played queen d3.
Stopping this idea?
Yeah, and I played bishop a6.
Another piece.
Yes, another piece.
You're sacrificing another piece.
But here, after moving, I said, because my idea was, okay, if it took my bishop, I can just doing this, no?
Oh, it's almost checkmate.
Yeah.
King e2, queen b2, rook.
Yeah, exactly. And
if
I go back, I don't know, I can just maybe doing something like this. No, wait.
Okay, maybe you have queen c2.
Oh, queen c2, yes.
King u1. What?
No.
Oh, there is a bishop on h7.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
You know, like these memes where the bishop is...
Yes, exactly. I can take the pawn on d4.
Of course, yeah, queen d4.
Yeah. And that's why I said, okay, that's my plan. But here, my opponent had that move that he could do. Because I can take, I know, and he can take now, because after this one and this one, I cannot check him on b2.
And not on c2.
And not on c2 because there is the bishop, yes.
Oh.
But he missed that move because he played the queen on d2.
And now you can just take the bishop.
I took the bishop, correct.
Recapturing back.
Yes, exactly. But my king is also unsafe because he can... okay, maybe not now, but he can...
But it's so nice that even though you sacrifice a piece, then you're sacrificing another one.
Yeah.
I mean, at least offering...
But he couldn't take the other one.
Yes, he couldn't,
Yeah. He played a4 because he wanted... Okay, remove my bishop from this diagonal there. He cannot castle, for example. And that's why in this position I took a lot, because I said, okay, I doesn't want to trade my bishop to his knight, and I want to leave my bishop on this diagonal. And the only move here was bishop c4, the move that I played, and said, okay, if we want to trade, okay, maybe I can create a passed pawn, and let's see what's happened. But I didn't want to retreat my bishop here because it's super passive from there.
Of course. So rook c1,
Rook c1, pinning the bishop. I cannot moving the bishop, and I doubled the rooks on the file, attacking that pawn.
I think the highlight of this position, I mean, even though like I see that the relation bar goes all the way up, but for white it's a bit scary because white cannot castle.
Exactly.
White cannot bring the king the date. Your king is in the center. Okay, your king is also open on the other hand, but he cannot really use that fact.
Or I can just go back on g8.
And just more defended.
And also, I want to try to force my opponent to play this pawn, because my long-term plan was going with the queen in this way, for trying to arriving on g3, to be honest. I don't know how to do that, but was my plan.
Yeah, because if you get it on g3, takes, there is a checkmate on f1.
Yeah. Exactly. And here I played f3, and I was happy because he pushed that pawn, and
now your dream is coming true.
Yes, exactly. And also I had a plan that became true also, because I played the queen on d8, removing my queen from the rook attack, and I said, okay, he can take and he can win a pawn, but I can replay my pieces and let's see what's happened. He played h5, and here I made a mistake, but I want to say that is my preparation for my attack that I did was rook f4.
The preparing move.
Yes.
For a striking attack.
Yes. Double attack my rooks. I took the pawn.
Oh.
Yeah. He took here.
Sacrificing the rook after sacrificing a piece.
And now, but his king now is completely open.
Oh, I see your move. I see what you want to do.
Yes.
He didn't
I played
see
that one, and I played queen h4.
Wow, queen h4.
Sacrificing the queen, because if he takes, I checkmate
So beautiful.
Him. Yeah. He didn't
beautiful.
took my queen, otherwise was super easy to do, but he moved the king on the one, and
but
after
then you're taking
bishop d3, game is
so
over.
bishop d3, yeah.
Yeah, because he had two moves, and if he played this one, for example,
there is a checkmate in two moves.
Something like this, queen there, and this one. And
or
this one.
Yeah. Oh, what a game, Luca. I mean, congratulations. As you're saying, from last year in Sitges, you win against the rated number 6.
1960, something like that. And
And what was your rating back then? Was it around the same, or was it better? Was it worse?
From the last year?
Last year,
+3.
+3 rating points.
Let's go.
Okay.
I'm freezing the elo.
And you're talking about, your content, everything what you're doing. You're also playing the tournaments, a lot of tournaments, streaming them. How have you think yourself evolving as a chess player, also as a content creator? How does it help you to have this community, rooting for you?
Well, I think this year I played a lot of tournaments in around Europe, especially in Spain. I played a lot of tournaments in Spain this year. And when I stopped it to play, my chess level decreased. So for me, it was good playing a lot of tournament, because you are in the mood for playing, and you can. Okay, I want to say that I can use my time better, but it's not true. But well, I think,
it's tough, yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what I've seen in this game? Like, you were low on the clock so much in the game.
Yeah.
And,
I had 10 minutes
and he lost with 45 minutes on the clock. I think if I would have lost with 45 minutes on the clock, because my rating is around 2000 something, my coach would not be happy. Because you're trying to use every of your resources. Of course, in this game, probably he didn't see it coming, right? I think maybe that was the big problem from him. But you have to look out for opportunities from your opponent. How he can continue, how he can find a way to trick you.
Yeah,
and that's
but
how
sometimes
you trick
happen that I also play because I see my opponent how he plays. Okay, not the most chess level, but for example, my opponent played super fast. As you can see, he spent 1 minute, 2 minutes for every single move, 3 minutes. And I said, okay, I had the plan to open the file for arriving on f8 with my f1, sorry, with my rook. And I said, okay, if I play fast, my opponent that is playing fast probably continue to play fast, and he probably can miss the
So
the
you
opportunity.
tricked your
Yes,
opponent
yes,
with that.
yes,
You
exactly,
trick your opponent
exactly,
playing
exactly.
fast. Well, Luca, before letting
Yep.
you go, I have just a couple more questions. So you're playing, of course, now in the B Open, but do you plan
B
also
Open.
to have play in some side activities? And did you participate in last year activities?
Activities, you mean?
In Sitges, side activities.
Oh yes, I drank before the games. I eat before the games. Yes, yes.
all
Yes.
the
Yeah,
side
all
activities.
the activities. Yes, yes.
And
a lot of good masterclass. I remember the paella, and that's
Cocktail
why.
masterclass.
And that's why I'm here, not for playing chess, but for trying the paella.
Amazing, dear viewers. Please come to Sitges. That's where
Yes.
you can find the best side events here.
Yes, exactly.
Thank you so much, Luca,
You're
for your
welcome. Thank you.
time. And let's take a look at the playing hall, because I feel like there is going to be a tournament very soon. Still, there are no players there, but I think that everyone is preparing, because as we were finding it out from Grandmaster Shushang Yu earlier, there is going to be a first side event after the round 1 at it was scheduled for 10 p.m., but of course some games finished a bit later, so for that reason it's a bit delayed. Where there is a bullet tournament today, and I was really surprised to hear that the Grandmaster Shushan Yu is going to participate in this event, but as if we heard, he brought the whole family here. He is exploring the Sitges. It's a perfect chess vacation, as he was mentioning, and yeah, truly amazing. And while we were discussing the side event, I have another special guest here with me, Grandmaster Kostya Kavutsky.
Hello. International Master. Thank you so much.
Yeah, International Master. Sorry.
all good.
You're representing the streamer community in
Yes.
the Sitges. How is it going for you? Is it your first time here? Have you been here before playing?
Yeah, I actually played 2 years ago,
Oh.
and I really enjoyed it. So I'm very happy to be back. And yeah, I played as a streamer the first time, and this time as well. And yeah, this is one of my favorite tournaments, easily.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Why
Yeah, yeah.
is that?
Many reasons. I'll give you a few. Maybe the main one is the weather in December. It's not easy to find a nice place to play
True.
chess in the winter. It's 1 hour a day. It's beautiful here. They take care of us. The food is good. The hotel is beautiful. The venue is beautiful. I just no complaints. I mean, it's like perfect.
And chess is great, yeah?
I mean, chess doesn't always go great, but it's a very strong tournament, which I really appreciate. A lot of good players, and 10 rounds. There's a rest day. The schedule is good. It's
Oh.
4:30 p.m. I mean, yeah, so many nice things about this tournament.
And as we have seen today in the game, there was not everything really going your way, but at the end, in the end game, you managed to go through with it. So congratulations on that victory. Probably let's go and take a look, and maybe you can share with us all the highlights from the
Sure.
game, starting from the opening.
Okay.
For example, did you prepare this variation, or how did it go? Because so it was a French variation of the Sicilian. We were looking a bit at this line with Matthew.
Oh,
He was
okay.
mentioning that you're helping him with preparation for the games.
Right.
He was really proud because he won his game today. And he was worried for you a bit at some
Oh,
moment.
no, I'm sure. Can I flip the board somehow?
Unfortunately, not.
Oh, it's fine. Okay.
Yeah.
No, yeah, no
Sorry.
worries. So, yeah, I didn't really prepare this. I was expecting open Sicilian, and my opponent played knight c3. So at this point, I basically wasn't sure exactly what he wanted. I could go d6 or e6. I decided to go knight c6, just kind of what I'm used to. He goes bishop to b5, knight d4, knight f3, e6. So I'm following the theory that I kind of know about this position. Black could also take the bishop, but it's playable. But yeah, I've always kind of liked this setup. So e6, he castles. I go a6, and now bishop d3. Bishop d3 is kind of funny, but the point is if he goes to e2, it's passive, and then if he goes to c4, he just gets hit with b5, so it doesn't really help him that much. So bishop d3, knight c6. And my knowledge of this position is that if white goes... Okay, I play knight c6 back so that white doesn't take on d4 now, which is, I think, nice structure. But there's this really interesting idea that I think is still playable. If white goes rook e1, black has this move g5, which is quite fun to play. With the idea just to push g4, the knight doesn't have a great square, the bishop is fantastic on g7, and this position I think is supposed to be really at least fun for black.
This is really interesting. Just looking at this position, black has just only one piece developed. White castled, brought the rook out. Yeah. There are 3 pieces which are out. And I see evaluation bar says, okay, black is slightly better.
Actually, Engine likes black even in this position. Yeah.
It's insane. Yeah, how concrete chess is.
Exactly. Yeah, chess is a concrete game. That's like the exact way to explain this. Yeah, somehow white's pieces are just not very effective. The center is still closed, so like black can make it work. But my opponent, I think he played a much better move. He played b3, which I think was his preparation. And now g5 doesn't quite work as well because bishop goes to b2 really fast. So I went d6, bishop here, knight f6, rook e1, and basically I remember seeing some ideas that if white can get e5 in, they're doing well. So I decided to play e5, and yeah, I didn't really know the evaluation here. I just figured I shouldn't be losing. Maybe I'm slightly worse, but okay, I have a hole on d5, but on the other hand, the bishop on b2 is not really good in this structure either, so I thought this is playable. So knight d5, bishop e7, he goes c3, looking to play like bishop c2 and d4. And then I go back, he goes here. And when I went for this, originally my idea actually was to play f5 and go for something like this. But I had...
Do you have e4? Yeah, I wanted to ask.
I had second doubts because I thought he goes here and then f3 comes. And I just wasn't sure at all how to evaluate this position. Just seemed very like... Because his bishop is weird, but on the other hand, like, he's going to get the e-file and...
And also e4 pawn is pretty weak. Like,
yeah.
At some moment, if he will in some way win it, he will have this double pawn, like double extra pawn, but the bishop is closed. Probably you will have to take on f3 at some moment.
Exactly, yeah. Maybe even here. So I decided to kind of go for something simple. I castled. d4. Takes bishop f6. Okay, eval bar is shooting up. I have no idea why. I thought I may be slightly better here. So...
That shows how different, the engine sees, for example, at the end of some line, just some move, and then everything is great for white. But
I'm very surprised. Yeah, so I thought black is okay here. Look, I'll just give my thoughts, and then engine can think whatever it wants, okay? But yeah, if people want to know what I was thinking, I'll share. I thought I'm doing well because like he can't take. He has to figure out this bishop, and my knight comes to d7. I thought like long term maybe I can get kind of Benoni structure. Pawn on d5 is weak, bishop on c2 is bad. It's kind of like my long-term strategic plan.
It makes a lot of sense, yeah. And also the pawn potentially, like even if at some moment he takes on c5, the pawn on d5 could be a weakness. I mean, it's like looks like it could be a passer, but at the same time, it's a weakness.
Yeah, and yeah, basically I don't even think black will get the chance because like any move he makes, my next move would be knight d7, and then I just take on c5 with the knight. So I'm always like.
You're always ready for this.
Yeah, computer still thinks white is much better, which is amazing. Knight d2. Knight d2 I thought it was a nice move because like it's hard for white to
move.
Yeah, okay, like if rook b1, I was going to play b6, I believe. And now on takes, like I can take with the b pawn. And to me, I was taught that in a Benoni, if black can trade off a couple minor pieces, black is doing really well. Sometimes better.
Yeah.
Here, engine is disagreeing. Totally fine. So knight d2 is interesting because he wants to go knight e4, and he's basically kind of forcing me to give up the tension, which I eventually did after a 33-minute think. So this was...
oh, wow.
This was my one tank in the game. Yeah, like I generally try to play pretty fast, but I really tanked here.
How often do you get such thinking tank, like for over 25 minutes in the tournament?
Actually, not often. I generally don't like to think a lot. I try to be practical and save time for later, because I think like when you're in time pressure, you always make mistakes. But if I don't know what to do, I have to spend time.
That's, dear viewers, what we have to learn from.
Yeah.
We have to learn from Costa not to think a lot. But okay, in this
Mm.
position, sometimes you really have to. And sometimes there are like a lot of things to calculate and many outcomes. And also there is a pressure on you, right? You're playing
Mhm.
against lower rated opponents, so you're under
Mhm.
this pressure that you kind of have to win in order to keep your rating.
Yeah, definitely. So I felt like it's a critical moment. You know, maybe I only have one way to. I thought maybe I'm better. I thought, you know, or at least fine. So there might be only one or two ways. I also had huge time advantage at this point. So my opponent had been spending a lot of time. So he's at 24 minutes. I still had an hour.
More
So I
than
definitely
half
also
an
felt
hour.
like I have time to spend as well.
Mhm.
Okay, eventually I took here. I mean, I thought about lots of stuff here, but ultimately I just couldn't figure out what to do because knight e4 is coming, and then he wants to take my bishop, or he wants to take on d6.
Mhm.
I just don't have such a comfortable way to defend everything, so I ended up going for this.
And I felt like with every trade that you made, the position got more and more pleasant for you because there was like a bit more space, so to say, with the more trades, because his pawn on d5 was a bit restricting your pieces. And I think, okay, also the computer now agrees finally that...
Yeah, I guess his move knight f3 maybe gives up whatever chance he had. But I was expecting knight f3 here because, okay, his other moves that could be good are knight e4, for example. But then I play queen b6, and he has to win his pawn back. Okay, computer can see how in 15 moves, but for a human it's not so easy. And if knight c4, I go queen f6, and again, he has to win his pawn back. So from a human point of view, knight f3 is very logical because he wins his pawn back right away, but then his knight, I guess, is not so strong. So queen f6, he took, and I played here, and now I thought I'm pushing for two results. Amazing that the computer still likes white. Rook e3. I thought everything is good. I'm just like developing. I'm improving my position.
Well, as you were mentioning, the chess is concrete game. Maybe there was something concrete, along the line, like at the very end, something concrete which was keeping position. But of course, to human eye, it looks just a great position for black.
Yeah, I thought I was better. My opponent also thought I'm slightly better, and I sometimes that kind of manifests in the play. So pretty soon we get to, I'm just kind of like trying to put pressure here, queen h6, looking for some pin ideas. I'm turning to take on f3 here with check. So he took on e5, I took with the rook e1, g6, bishop e1, and now I play queen g5. And here I thought like I'm taking over actually because I'm hitting this, and I'm turning bishop h3.
Double attack.
With all the pins. So I thought he's going to collapse, but he finds h4, which I did see as kind of the best move, because if I take, he can take on e5. But what I couldn't figure out is, like, I thought I could take here and win a pawn, but I assume white would go queen b4. And, okay, engine agree. Oh, no, maybe not. And then, okay, here I wasn't sure what to make of this position, because I have to move my queen. He's going to take on b7. A lot of my stuff is hanging. And the fact that I took this pawn actually helps white, because now his bishop is stronger. So I thought I could end up worse here if I'm not careful. So I went back, g3, and now he finds f4, which apparently is huge mistake. I took again, and I played queen h5.
What did he have to do if not f4?
Yeah, actually, because when he played f4, I thought, oh, good move.
Yeah, that
Like
also feels like
he's forcing me to trade. I was like, oh no.
Probably just weakening a lot. And okay, as I remember how the game ended, he weakened a lot. Yeah,
Yes.
and that's how the game went on, and that's how you managed to win.
But queen h5, I guess, spoils it. So I guess I have something here. Maybe like queen g7 is somehow strong, but I just didn't want to allow this one. Okay, I'm gonna start playing guess the move. So queen f8. I'm just really curious. Okay, queen g7.
Queen g7. Yeah. Okay, so queen
Looks
g7,
like queen
queen e7, queen d4,
I check, and then I can just like move the bishop maybe, and I'm super active. Like
and bishop at g4.
bishop g4.
Ah,
We figured it out.
concrete
Nice.
way.
1-0 to the computer. Okay, so that was my bad. But at this point, I'm in time trouble, so we're approaching the first time control. So basically, we're both kind of scrambling and making moves. I still thought I'm pressing because I have like active queen, and any kind of endgame, I thought I should be the one that's at least pushing with the better bishop. And yeah, he kind of let me activate, and let me just go to like the critical moment here. Queen e7, go bishop d3, and I kind of tricked him a bit because I sensed that his idea might be h5, trying to give checks, trying to play h6 check and queen f8. But I can take queen g5, bishop g6.
Yeah, this was, I think, the brilliant moment in the game where you found this forcing defense, and it was, I believe, right after move 40, right?
Yeah.
You got some time, so it
Exactly.
were possible to think about it.
Yeah, I think on his move, he spent 10 minutes on queen e7. I came up with his bishop d3 idea. So I played it relatively quickly, hoping he would go h5. And
So basically playing bishop d3, you already saw all this with f6 intermezzo. You think he missed this f6 intermezzo?
he did, yeah. We talked after the game. He also missed I could play h6. But then that wouldn't be as good because then queen f4 and my bishop has to
go back. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'm losing f6,
Oh, wow.
bro.
F6.
I'm
Oh.
losing. Yeah. So
wow.
definitely not as good.
Yeah.
So f6, important move. Queen f4, bishop f7. And okay, here's where, like, to be honest, my technique was just like horrible. I mean, this is my biggest leak in my game, is that my technique is so bad. Number one, actually, like here, instead of b5, I should have played king f8 to stop queen e7. Because when I played b5, he could have gone queen e7. Okay, computer still likes black here, but for me, it was like, how do I move now? Everything is like pinned and attacked. It's like...
But at the same time, everything is defended. So somehow there is no threat from him.
He has no threats, that's true. But I wasn't sure how to make
Progress.
I mean, maybe I can just like, maybe a4, I just kind of push. Maybe, eventually. But I just wasn't sure like how I untangle. I go back, he gives check. But I guess my point is I didn't even have to allow this. And okay, here he ends up blundering with king h1. Now I get queen c3, although it's already very unpleasant. But now queen is hit, pawn is hit. He can't trade because my pawn will be too strong. Bishop e4,
bishop d5.
Bishop d5, exactly. So he lets me have g3, takes, and then I played h4, which someone told me is actually the best move, but really bad decision on my end because basically I'd calculated that I thought I have a forced win here after queen takes b4, h3, but it's not so simple, as we'll see. I'll show some lines, but I could just give a check and let's say give this check and then play h4. Basically
So
the
first
same
defend the
thing.
pawn on b4.
Yes.
So just improved version.
I mean, I saw that I can do this, and I was even telling myself to do this. But then, you know, when you calculate a forced win, you also tell yourself, well, it's winning. So what are you afraid of? Chess is a concrete game.
Exactly.
So if it's winning, it's winning. But no, I should have just been practical. Just defend the b pawn, and then I have the h pawn, and then it should be very
Makes
very
a lot of
simple.
sense,
Yeah.
of course.
It's like Russian chess school, just like don't allow counterplay. I mean, it's like basic stuff. So here's what I missed. h4 takes here, here. Originally, my idea was bishop h5. So I thought I'm just mating with bishop f3 check. But white can go queen d2. Okay, apparently it's still winning, but I didn't see how. Bishop f3 takes, and there's no checkmate, and white has his own pass pawns. So some queen endgame. Like I don't know what's going on there. So I realized like this actually is not so easy.
This is actually weird. Yeah, this computer is saying it's winning.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it is. Like, okay, I played queen f2, which I thought is strong. Now I'm threatening h2. Very annoying. And his queen has a hard time moving because I have queen e1 check. So,
Queen c3.
so for example, queen c3, I thought, and it took me a very long time, way too long, because I saw check, and here, queen g3.
Oh.
He trades queens. So I thought, oh, it's not working. But I have check and queen e2.
Oh.
So when I found this, I think you can see me on the camera. I'm like, oh my god.
Finally.
But I think he can still defend. I was thinking queen c4, and like it's not so clear. If I play h2, he
Queen
puts the queen on c1. And yeah, already it's like shooting up. He has the g2 square for the bishop. Like, and his pawns at some point just start moving.
But okay, you had time. Probably would have thought something else after queen c4, if not h2. But then.
Yeah, I think I wouldn't take here. Maybe I take on a2. Just to be safer. And
just to keep pressure.
Yeah. So okay, black should be doing really well here, but of course I was kicking myself for just allowing this. But from white's point of view, it looks extremely scary. He thought h2 is kind of crushing him, so he basically decided to sack the piece here with queen d6, kind of like practical try, but it's really not enough. Like black's king is too safe, and from here, okay, even my technique was enough to convert this one.
Even, yeah.
Even, yes. I thought it was kind of a nice idea. So now I have like queen f2 and bishop c6 coming. Basically, just have to go for mate here.
Yeah, just checkmate with the queen and the bishop.
In g6, and this is the finish. Queen f2, bishop g4, and he can't stop bishop f3. He was a good sport. He allowed mate on the board.
Ooh.
So.
And while you're here, Costa, all the players already gathered for round 2. Why are you still here?
Oh, the bullet. Yes, how can I miss? What is it, 1+1?
Yes, it's 1+1. You cannot play, I think, 1+0. I mean, you can play, but I don't think if you have no increment, the pieces are going just to fly around. And you see the bullet tournament has started.
Yeah, look at these kids. I guess 1+1 is fun, actually. I wouldn't mind playing some 1+1. 1+0 though would be brutal. These kids are so fast. I recognize some of these kids too. I would not be favored against them, I'm sure, in this time scramble.
Did you consider participating in the bullet tournament?
I actually thought it was blitz tonight, and I was thinking I'm too tired, I should just rest. But since it's bullet, then
You're not tired for bullet?
No, it's like definitely I would not have played. When I was a kid growing up, they told you not to play blitz during tournaments. Yes. You also learned this, right?
Exactly. Even blitz.
Even blitz. Yeah. So bullet, I think, would be not a great idea.
Suicide.
But it's one of the nice things about this event that you have all these side events. And maybe if I lost today or if I won earlier, then maybe I would be playing. So it's very fun.
For some people, it's good to try to make yourself feel better. Yeah. Just to come back, win a couple of games. Basically win on time and flag someone. And yes, we can see one game, by the way, already finished. I think the third board from what we can see.
Wow. Yes.
Either it was not even started or it
and this board has 7 seconds to arrive. I don't think he's going to make it.
Oh no. He's not making it.
There's no chance.
Okay, lost on time. Okay, someone didn't arrive to the game. Okay. 1d4, sorry, winning the game. And Costa, talking about the creation of the content, about your YouTube channel, your streaming, you have together with some people the Chess Dojo, is it right?
Yes.
So please share with us what are you working, because there is a lot of educational content there that you're sharing and spreading this love and enthusiasm for chess.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. So Chess Dojo is a group project. It was formed by myself and Grandmaster Jesse Cry, International Master David Pruis from the US. We basically have tried to develop this online community of improvers, people that like to work on chess and train together, because we feel like in order to get better at chess, you do need the support of others around you. It's very hard to do it on your own. And now we've got a wonderful community. We've got a couple dojoers playing the events in the room. So we're Team Mojo, as we call it. Yeah, come on. Is that okay? Yeah, all right. I said yeah. All right. There's a Blood Queen here, also streamer, and Houseline with the hat, the dojo hat. Beautiful.
Advertising the merch. Unfortunately, Anushka didn't win. Unfortunately, Anushka didn't win today, but still was fighting. Amazing. We have everything. Chess. We have a broadcast at the same time. We have a photo shooting. But you have to promise us that you're going to win one of the next games and then come back, all right? Tomorrow.
I'll win one. I'll promise.
At least one, yeah.
At least one game.
Anushka's gonna crush it. So that's the cool thing about the dojo. We have a lot of great people in the community, and we feel like, that's what the dojo is like. It's propped up exactly by the people. So.
That's what Matthew was mentioning earlier, that you were showing him some lines, that you're kind of guiding him, helping him out chess-wise. You're also like this working with Anushka and other members of your team, helping them during this event.
I try to help a little bit. Anushka, for this round, I didn't help. Matt, we did a tiny bit of prep.
So that was the reason.
I would have actually, if she texted me, be like, "Hey, what do I do against this?" I would have. No, text me. Okay, she has a coach also that can prepare her. But yeah, I find it fun to help others prepare. I really like doing it, especially like Under 2000, generally they get the opening that they prepare.
Mm-hmm.
At my level, I can prepare for 3 hours. My opponent will still surprise me with 2 knight c3. Right? If I prepared all day, it would have been open Sicilian. I would have
Exactly.
never predicted the line. Because at my level, it's like people know the value of a surprise. But the lower levels, people just play their stuff. And so it's so cool when we get to look at a line and then I get to see it play out on their board. Like, it
Amazing.
feels like the fruits of your labor, you know? Like you cook something and then someone eats it.
Oh, nice.
Versus you cook all day and then no one eats it. Like, what's the point?
What's the point to cook? Yeah.
Horrible.
But okay, in long term, like many times, for example, I know from myself, I prepared something, okay, it didn't work out, the opponent played something else. But then, like, let's say a few months later in some other tournament, suddenly someone eats it finally. The fruits are there.
Yes, and it's just as good.
Just as good. Fresh from the oven.
Sometimes that happens, actually. And people say, like, actually, it's a very common way that luck in chess happens. Because sometimes you think you're surprising your opponent, but in fact, they just looked at this for someone else and you had no idea. And you just happen to walk into something that they're
Amazing,
very familiar with. So if you prepare well, then ideally you kind of you build this knowledge up. For me, if I prepare the night before, like 2 weeks later, I don't remember most of it. So
that's why many times also my coach is like telling me, like, when we prepare that of course we can prepare something completely new, play completely different opening just as for sake of surprise, but on the other hand you're not improve like your own repertoire, your own stuff. So you have to trust in your repertoire, you have to trust in the openings that but yeah, this is very important insights, dear viewers, that you're getting now from Kostya. Meanwhile, almost all games finish in the bullet in the first round. We just talked for, I think, 1.5 minutes, and all the games are over.
I see Grandmaster Brewington is in the room. I wonder if he's playing.
And also Shu Shan-yu is playing there. He was here early as a guest, and I was asking him what are his ambitions in chess, and he said, well, I want to win the bullet tournament tonight.
Yes, I think he's very, very strong in online. I think he's got like 3,000 blitz. So he's...
Yeah, Brewington is dancing there. He wants to play some chess. He was also earlier in the
I guess there's a game that's going on the 1 second increment, some rook versus rook in there.
Oh, crazy. I would not be able to play with this increment. Also playing the classical tournament at the same time playing bullet, seems crazy to me. But you know what I wanted to do also? Wanted to ask you, have you had a chance, to follow some other games during you were playing? We have checked already with other guests, some of the games, but some of them we didn't. But if there were anything that would, stand out to you, maybe you can also share about some game from streamers community or from top boards, whatever
absolutely.
You feel like.
My friend Zachary Singh, the chess nerd. I don't know if he joined you.
He hasn't joined, but yeah, we checked actually this game. But you can share your.
Yes. So basically, I didn't see the finish because of course I was very busy with my in game. But the latest I saw it was somewhere around here. Yeah.
I just wanted to show a bit shortly in the game. We have checked it a little bit. There was one moment where there was a direct win for white. In this moment, there was a bishop g6, very beautiful idea. Wow. So the point here is if you would take on f4, then bishop f7 would be a move. And knight h3, you just take, and there you can take on f7 because of this e6 resource. And if you take on g6, then you... So I think this is what was missed, that we were also discussing. I believe it's with Brewington or with Shangyo. So here, knight takes on e6, queen e6, and then the point is you'd have no good take on f6. Queen takes, bishop e5. Wow. If you take with the bishop, you're taking on e6 win in exchange. King take also doesn't work, so...
but even at the end, so ef6, bishop f6. You take twice on e6. Bishop takes d4. There's bishop e5 check. Just to
yes. And then basically neutralizing this.
Yeah.
So it's probably coming even so much deep, so that it was missed. And this g4 move was played, and suddenly after g4 move was played, and we can proceed going into the game. The idea of black, which looked a bit weird in the opening, this h5, h4. Now it's suddenly working out because this g4 is played. Suddenly the pawn on h3 is weak. There is a pawn on e5, of course, but at some moment, I think maybe even here f5 was played. Yeah, closing completely. And
On the increment, I can see Black's playing like
Yes.
with seconds. Yeah.
so basically, all the great moves we can. Okay, some mistakes.
Oh, there's
but
Divis, David Martinez.
Oh,
Sorry. Shout out
yes,
Divis.
Divis there playing the bullet. We have
Spanish
all the great people playing bullet. Everyone is having fun here at Sitges at the side events. But by the way, okay, if you're not playing bullet, which side events are you planning to participate? Tomorrow there is going to be a cocktail side event.
Cocktail side
how you
event.
have to prepare cocktails. We're going to
Interesting.
teach you.
That sounds super fun. I think I might skip it since it's before the round.
You have to prepare
But
first.
I'm looking forward to the there's like a tortilla making contest. I think I'm
Oh.
gonna crush that. No, I don't know actually.
But yeah, talking about this game, which moment did you want to
I
show?
saw the game like at a couple moments throughout because I was watching, but basically like around here, I was just kind of following the live feed, and yeah, I thought my boy Zach is doing extremely well. Just like strategically, it seems like he's in control. So I thought, wow, he's gonna draw the grandmaster at least. But I guess he must have blundered. So takes here, and then bishop c2, bishop b4, and all of a sudden now it's unpleasant for black because the dark squares are falling. d3.
Yes, and
took.
here he should have played bishop d8, yeah, not to allow this. So instead of d3.
Did he forget the rook was defending, or I'm not sure what's happened, but yeah,
I think he
d3.
forgot that.
White's just taking more pieces.
Yeah.
Like takes. Okay, he doesn't have to recapture, but yeah, rook is. So yeah, basically bishop d8, and okay, he's still in the game. But I guess at this point, like White's better, so he probably just shouldn't have allowed this.
Maybe not to take.
Maybe I feel like if he does, like it seems like Black is in control. Like if he doesn't do much, he should be fine.
Could you go c4 and then just push somehow?
Yeah, just like slow.
Okay, computer disagrees, but
No, maybe bishop d2. I'm not sure, but
or at least
even-
keeping pressure.
yeah, it seems like even like a couple moves ago, he's much better with Black, which
Yes.
is wow.
I think he should be proud for the way he played this.
Yes.
The stage where there was like no time for him basically, and he was playing so well. Meanwhile, I see in the footage how the kid is blitzing out all the moves, or bulleting out. How should I say? What's the verb? Bulleting out, blitzing out.
yeah, exactly. Looks like some kind of very classic
Oh my god.
1v1 rook endgame. I'm not sure.
Okay, the pawn is trying to get promoted.
Either side could have a pawn and would
The
would
rook
be
endgame.
a very easy draw, but
No, they are playing bullet. They have to do. I like every time they press on the clock, there is some small, electricity,
Yeah.
going
it's
through
the nerves. Push, good. Check, block.
Let's go. Oh wait,
Check.
he cannot do it.
Come back.
And the pawn is coming forward.
Move.
Oh no! Okay, he
but
has check. Yeah,
It's still a draw.
it's a draw. It's a
put
draw.
your king on h1, rook on a1. You can't lose. Passive
Yeah.
defense. Passive defense. Check. Okay,
And I'll
you can
take. And just
Yeah.
okay. Will someone flag?
No progress. Check. Give check.
Someone has to start counting the moves.
Okay.
Why are they not?
Offer rook trade. Give check. Give check. Okay, they're gonna draw now.
Draw.
Yeah.
Okay, draw.
Very good sportsmanship.
And they're laughing. Look at this emotion. I
the
love
nervous
it.
energy. Yeah, always.
I absolutely love it. Wow, incredible. Yeah.
I started
Yes, looking at this. Imagine, commentating on the bullet matches is crazy. But there are no emotions from the kid, as I can see. Like there, the black pieces, like the player with the black pieces was laughing, but the kid is like, it's normal.
yeah, just another Friday.
Another side event. So yeah, tomorrow cocktails you're going to skip. Which other side events are there that you're looking forward to participate? Because as you're mentioning, you have already played in Sitges before.
Yes. Okay. What are the options? Because I know there's a ton of stuff going on. I mean, for me, the biggest side event is to make content around the tournament.
Yeah.
That's kind of my.
This is
side
a
event.
priority side
Yes.
event. Yeah.
Maybe even the main event.
Oh. So there is going to be, as we mentioned, Fantasy Cocktail Masterclass tomorrow. In the evening at 10 p.m. will be ping pong tournament. Sorry, it will be registration for the other night. So tomorrow will be Blitz tournament. So today was Bullet, tomorrow is going to be Blitz. And in the morning of the next day will be Junior Blitz Tortilla Master Classes.
There we go.
So you will go there immediately straight after the breakfast, eating some tortillas. And of course, there's going to be the table tennis tournament, the table football at some moment.
Paella workshop.
Paella workshop. Are you looking forward to that?
I'm there.
Football match, Europe versus rest of the world.
Also cool.
You'll be from the rest of the world.
No, actually, I mean, I don't follow football, but when I'm in Europe, I do like watching it because everyone is so into it. So it's super fun.
There are so many cooking workshops. There is some conferences by grandmasters. Also, a red carpet party before the rest
party,
day.
of course, before the rest day. Yes, I'll be definitely.
This is the
be
most
there for
important
that.
event, I think.
You gotta enjoy yourself a little bit at this this tournament. Maybe I'll play the Blitz too as well.
Yeah, maybe. And just talking about other games, because there are all results, of course, happened. The round 1 is over. We haven't yet looked so much with the viewers. The result of the first round. There were not so many surprises, so the most of the favorites won the games. Just trying to check and trying to recall, has there been any upsets that you remember of? I mean, of course, Zachary was one of the...
Yes, actually, there was huge upsets. One of the streamer boards.
Yes, Natasha.
Natasha
lost.
To Maddie.
That the game we didn't check. So let's... You know what I just recall right now? Because before, so at the beginning of the round, I was checking the social media, so of course always, and then I saw Maddie's stories from today. And you know what she posted? She posted like, I guess my W Grandmaster opponent should be worried since the last W Grandmaster I won against. She played some Blitz match with Dina and she beat her. There was like a video published like maybe a week ago or so. And now she's winning because now that's because I forgot that Natasha was playing against Maddie. Also, it was the battle between two content creators.
Two streamers. Yeah,
two streamers.
Round 1 already.
Wow.
Brutal. But yeah, no, congrats to Maddie. Maddie plays chess. I mean, this huge upset. I mean, classical game.
Let's check maybe because we haven't even had a chance to take a look. Since we're having such a huge streaming community here in Sitges, we can start already I think
this is the moment where I thought the game would be very exciting because I saw he or she played G5. And when I saw this, I was like, oh, wow. Okay, so this is how Maddie plays chess. G5 is wild. But I think she's already under pressure here. So Black does have to kind of mix it up. And, okay, I imagine White was doing fine. But it's just not easy to play a very complicated position without making mistakes. I don't really know where White went wrong. But somehow she didn't manage to break through. Like, Black's king is in the center. And... at some point, they got this material imbalance where Black ended up getting rook for 2 pieces. But as we can see, Black is fighting, but White was basically better for most of the game. But now the C pawn gets very annoying. Queen d7. Queen
also,
takes
look at
c5.
the clock. By the way, the time of Natasha is getting lower and lower. And for Maddie, I mean, she's like you. She's just keeping, the time. She at least 10 minutes that she has some, some resources for the later.
Yeah, and okay, I guess after Queen e5, now it feels like, she's completely could go either way. Game is totally exploded. So
I think it's 2 results, right? Not even 3. You cannot imagine draw from here. Yeah,
exactly.
Any result but draw.
Yeah, I like to say all 4 results possible.
4 results.
And I guess it was this critical moves like move 36 to 40, because this is where White kind of loses all their advantage, and it looks like once they got to the time control, Black is already winning here after knight to b2. So it's just very messy game, and sometimes it happens to very strong players turns around. Okay, I guess White had a chance to win there, but but not bishop takes e7. I guess maybe queen e7.
Wait, queen d8. Ah, no, it doesn't make sense, right? There is some checkmate from black.
Yeah, it's kind of confusing here. Not very obvious at all how white's supposed. If I was white,
Let's
I
try
would think
to
I'm.
check maybe queen e7
Sure,
just to
yeah.
check.
And then
What's the difference now?
yes, what is white's? Is there g? I'm just gonna try g4. Oh, some g4.
Ooh.
'Cause it's hard to, I guess, keep this covered with the queen.
Ah, so that's a point. There is actually no square.
Yeah.
So should you play something like? But okay, rook h2 doesn't make sense because bishop takes h2. If
Yeah,
king would
exactly.
take, then it would be.
Right. So I guess black has no move there. I mean, it's not easy to see. I just guessed because, okay, computer says there's a win. So, just looking for...
Checks, captures, threads.
Yeah. But I think from white's point of view, bishop e7 looks so much... I mean, she takes and she takes the knight on d1. You take 2 pieces.
Yeah, it's so
But-
natural. But the pawn on c2.
Pawn on c2 is somehow too strong. Bishop g4 and... Yeah, it looks like black was able to...
Wow.
d2 very nice and... Yeah.
Oh, no.
That's game. Yeah. So, yeah, very nice win by Manny. Yeah, big
And
upset.
also heartbreak for Natasha. I mean, she was dominating the game, and then suddenly, under time pressure, this happened. We see the kid. What did he do? Did he win? Looking from body language, I can say that he has won the game.
I think he won because also the clock is on white's
Yes,
side.
yes.
So
yes,
maybe.
yes. And he's standing up. Like I have this feeling.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's not a kid who is happy. Oh no. It's
No,
okay,
no, no.
buddy. It's just a bullet game.
Okay, yes, tomorrow will
It's
be
okay.
classical round. You're going to win.
He's like, man, how did I lose that?
Amazing. Yeah, so round 2, as we see that there is still a couple of games ongoing. And I think also a good moment for us to just to put the highlights of today. Acosta today was the first round. There was opening ceremony. There was a flamenco dance and also so many nice games in this beautiful playing venue. How was the first game? How would you summarize it for yourself?
Honestly, just a bit of a relief. It's nice to win the first game. In my last open tournament, I ended up losing in round 1, playing down. So it's like, yeah, you need the win for some confidence.
Shushan Yu was here, and he said it was extremely important for me to win the first game.
Yeah.
It's like, even such, he's a top second seeded grandmaster in the event, and for him, winning against 2000 is super important and really important.
Absolutely. I wonder if he's the same as me. It's like really. It's hard to remember the last time you won, so you need to win recently so that you feel like you can play. I think like confidence and like the mental game in chess is like the most important thing. It's like so underrated.
Yeah, we've had an amazing day today of the round 1. Most of the favorites won, as you're mentioning. Natasha lost to Mehdi, which was a battle of the streamers, content creators. Tomorrow there is going to be in the morning the fantasy cocktail making masterclass, so it's going to be for sure fun. We're going to have highlights from every side event, by the way, which is happening. There will be highlights posted on the social media, and we're going to show them also to you, dear viewers, during the broadcast. But I think it's also a good moment for us to come to an end of the show, because now also, by the way, the bullet tournament is happening. There is still a lot of content coming from that, and this was the post-game show of the Sunway Sitges round 1. So it's a new thing that we're doing here. We're making it almost after all the games finished, just to have more content, more guests, as you're seeing, dear viewers, in the studio. And we're going to go live every day at 8 p.m. Central European time. So I'm going to see you tomorrow for the round 2 broadcast. See you tomorrow, 8 p.m. at the same place at the same time. Bye-bye.
¿Qué pasa? ¿Pasa algo? Vámonos. ¡Esa! ¡Ole las guapas! ¡Y ole!
Ole, Mediterráneo.
¡Pau, pau, pau, pau! pa, pa. Pasa.
Toma.
Ole, Ferran. Ole. ¡Apa! Dice que tiene buen pelo, dice que tiene prima mía buen roete. Y yo digo que es mentira, que son trapillos que se te meten. Ay, caray, 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 caray. Y estas son las cosas que pasan en CAI, que ni la hambre la vamos a sentir. Mire usted qué gracia, mire usted qué fiesta, mire usted qué gracia tiene este país. Ay, caray, 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 caray. Y estas son las cosas que pasan en CAI, que ni la hambre la vamos a sentir. Mire usted qué gracia tiene este país. ¡Dale! Muchísimas gracias.